What is up, beautiful people? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Auto Skin Detail. Give them a follow on Instagram. Like a couple pictures. Show them some love.
Let's go.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
I challenge everybody that listens to this to get out of your shell and go do something new and fun.
Happy to be here.
Like they just slow motion.
Do you see Zach trying to pretend like he doesn't watch cake sitting videos?
Happy to be here.
There to exorcise the demons.
Wait, so your swan man is
Our Swan delivery man that brought us bomb pops and chicken nuggets is there to perform an exorcism.
This needs to be made into a short
You
film.
couldn't make this shit up.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
It was a straight up cult. It was just that one was pretty crazy.
You guys
wild,
ever
bro.
caught the Holy Ghost?
Never caught the Holy Ghost, bro. I've been baptized twice, bro. I've been baptized at 2 different churches and just still ain't catch
I ain't caught the Holy Ghost because I ain't got my proton pack. You know what I'm saying?
My proton pack.
That's right.
Just let it go through your bones. Yeah, you know how their toes start wiggling.
Bro.
Yeah.
No, I don't do none of that reality TV. I've been getting caught up on my fucking classic horror movies this month, bro.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't
Yeah.
had a chance. Like, there's so many movies that are just classic. that I
Equally
haven't
as
had a chance to
terrible
watch.
as
Yeah.
Jason and
No,
all
so
that
you-
type shit?
I haven't done the Jasons yet. I just got done watching all the Chucky movies.
Okay, so right up that realm.
Because Sci-Fi just came out with a new Chucky TV series that just premiered on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. And it's cheesy, but it gets like really cheesy, and then it actually gets kind of better.
Really?
Like some of the later like Chucky reboots, there's like a
They
cult,
got money into it.
Cult of Chucky and Curse of Chucky. They're from like 2017 and 2019.
So
or
you had never
something.
seen these before?
No, never seen any of them. I
So-
never
Oh,
saw
wow,
Child's
cool.
Play 1, 2, 3. Never saw any of them.
I don't
You never saw
remember
the
any of
first
this
one?
stuff.
I've seen the first one.
I don't remember any of them, but I definitely remember
Sequels,
like,
and
watching
whatever
it.
a sequel of a sequel is, the 3s, the 4s, the
Yeah.
5s, those are really hard for me.
I had older brothers, so it was just like, it's like they're watching that shit and you'd like peek in.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, dude, it's crazy. You watch Elm Street, they all are just such trash.
So I've never seen it. I've never seen
so
never
bad.
seen Nightmare on Elm Street. Never seen Friday the 13th. Never seen. That's why I'm like
Because
going through
nobody
them
was
this
ever
month.
like, Mike, this is a good movie. You should
Yeah.
watch it.
Well, and my parents, like, it's so different. My wife, like, her dad was taking her to like haunted houses, like real, like gory, like scary haunted houses when she was
Whoa.
like 6 or 7 years old, bro.
Oh,
Wow.
so 3 years old's too young for scary one?
I mean, it depends, bro. That's
3? Yeah.
I was thinking about taking Cash to scary one.
He's 3?
I'm taking my
Yeah.
daughter.
Damn.
That's too young?
My daughter's 6. She'll
Yeah.
be 7 at the end of this month. I'm taking her to a haunted maze tomorrow night.
Where's this at?
It's up on Elm Street up north.
So
it's up by like Moses'
So
house.
it's not a bunch of commitment to where like I have to pay a huge ticket.
No,
and feel-
it's donations. It's
dope.
food, non-perishable food, or like a jacket or a hat
What
for
time
a
you guys
kid.
going?
We're going at like 6 probably because we're going out to Coeur d'Alene to go to Comic-Con tomorrow to go check out the Comic-Con shit and see all
Dope.
the
So on the way back
superheroes
in,
dressed
you're
up.
gonna go in?
Yeah, on the way back in, we're gonna go. And they even said the way it works is it's small groups. It's between like it's no more than 5 people to a group. So like me, my daughter, you, and Cash could go through.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell them up front if you want them to dial it back a little bit if it's a group of kids going through, so you can like cater
Are
it
you
more to
dialing it
younger
back?
kids. I'm probably gonna dial it back for my daughter because the last thing I want is to get halfway through that bitch and have her screaming crying.
Yeah.
And have me have to carry her out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
So, but they give you
What
a
are y'all
tour guide.
thinking this is? You're going to try to you want to take your
I
kids to
know.
a haunted maze and them not get scared? Like,
No,
what the
but
fuck y'all
scared
trying-
within reason, though, bro. Scared within
I
reason.
say fire up a chainsaw.
Bro, I'm
it's
telling
not
you,
gonna work good.
I'm telling you, at Scarywood, they're firing up chainsaws.
No, I know.
I
I know.
Jumping out at you.
Last year
they got a tour guide that like walks you through it though.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a tour guide. that takes
Scarywood
you
was
through the
freaky,
thing.
bro. That shit was
This
freaky.
year you went. It was
I
scary.
went.
It was scary for you.
It was scary.
Yeah, I went one time and I saw some kids crying. But
Yeah.
I didn't really put to what age they were. I mean, yeah, Cash is into
I didn't
spooky
see
shit,
no
but I don't
little
think
kids.
he wants to get the shit scared out of
Yeah,
him.
no, and my daughter's birthday is October 29th. She loves spooky
Oh,
shit.
so she's
Halloween's
all
her
about
favorite
it.
holiday.
Yeah.
But when it's time to nut up, she kind of is like, nah, I don't know about this. Like we've gone to like
Me too.
some like scary like decorations set up at houses, and she's like, as soon as it gets like bloody or anything like that, she's like, nope, too violent.
Because it's just like a normal reaction, I feel like.
Yeah,
Like for her to
even
be like,
me, dude, because I was not exposed to it. Like I'm saying, my wife, when she was like 6 or 7, her dad was taking her to haunted houses, and she's telling me stories of like when she's like 7 years old, a monster coming up to her trying to grab her in a haunted house, and she's like, "Get the fuck away from me!" and like stomping on his foot and shit. My daughter is not like that. When fight or flight kicks in, she's definitely flight, bro. She'll run or like scream, bro. She'll lose it. So
there we go. Just
we're
loud.
gonna test the waters tomorrow. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm hoping because she's gonna wear her little Spider-Man outfit to the Comic-Con thing tomorrow. So I'm hoping spending all day with some superheroes is gonna have her feeling brave.
There you go.
Okay.
You know, get that courage in her.
That probably will work. Actually.
And then if y'all are serious, bro, I want to go. Having Cash there, a kid like half her age, she's the type of kid that's like, well, if a little kid can do it, I can do it.
No, I want to try to spook him a little bit, but I don't want to like commit a bunch of dollars to it because then if he gets scared right away,
I paid for this. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna be driving all the way from Scarywood.
Scarywood's too far, bro.
Yeah.
That's just
this
so
is just
far.
right up north. It's low key. You don't have to pay to get in, so it's just a drive up there. I told her if we get there and you get into it and you're not feeling it, like we'll just dip out. Like it's not a big deal. You know, I said
Scarywood $100 too. I was like,
that's
not a person.
Wild.
Yeah, $50 a person.
That is
Dog,
wild.
what's Silverwood?
Yeah, it's
I
probably.
don't
It's
even
about the
think it's
same.
50.
It's like $50
How they charging more for the?
Well, there's rides and shit. I don't really do rides that much. When we went, our girls
I
like, "You
love
want to ride
rides,
this?"
bro.
ride? I'm like,
Oh,
"I don't
the
wanna
rides
ride
are all
these
open.
rides." Yeah, there's like one that wasn't open, but like in the water ones, of course.
I love rides, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a ride guy. My girl's like, "Oh, you don't like rides?" I'm just like, I mean, the ride home. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm just not into, bro. I'm like, what kind of life y'all live where you just fucking need to be fucking
Sober life.
I need to
bro.
be scared.
No,
yeah.
but like they just need something.
And I went on the first day of Sober October,
And
so I was
you were
already annoyed.
as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, bro, this is
You're gonna end up punching a killer clown in the face. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you doing?
I think honestly, I was still a little bit high from the night before because we went so hard the night before smoking
take the
weed.
edge off a little bit.
The next day, I was still high. I mean, I underestimated the amount, like how addicted I was to weed. I really underestimated how addicted I was to weed. I mean, I'm talking cold sweats. I'm talking,
that's over.
I'm talking.
Did that stopped for you
It's
too?
all over.
Dog, that was the weed.
No headache.
Yeah.
That could have been the weed
Bro,
that was giving me cold sweating.
I had headaches for like 4 days straight, probably about a week ago, and now that's all gone. I didn't do the cold sweats thing because I don't smoke nearly as much, but like I've tried to quit before and literally felt like I was quitting like cigarettes or heroin or something. Like I was fucking shaking, bro. Like I was like, I need it right now.
No, I did.
And this time I didn't get any of that. It was like
Good.
I
Take
did.
it already
I
down
definitely had some tremors going on for the first couple days where like you wouldn't see it like this, but deep down in the middle between your back and your stomach,
you're like,
there's like a something that's just vibrating. You know what I mean?
Bro, I had a fucking dude.
It's
I
just
had
anxiety.
the anxiety. That's what I had. I was at work and I just had this terror.
That's what I'm saying.
For
It's
some
so
reason,
deep.
bro, I drove home on my lunch break and just started crying for some reason. I was having crazy emotions and just like, bro, I was fucked up, bro. And that's when I was realizing, like, God damn, and it makes you scared to want to start smoking again because I'm just like, bro, what the fuck, dude?
you
Like,
gotta willingly submit yourself back to that.
and I'm afraid that I'm just like, am I an all or nothing guy? Like, am I just gonna go back to blunts and all this shit? And you know what I mean?
Well,
Exactly.
actually, every year that I've had to come back to smoking to hang with you guys, I have to just like literally face a blunt by myself and get through that fucked up day of smoking too much.
See, my girl
and
told me
then
not to do
next
that.
day,
She said, don't do that.
The next day, it's great. And so if you don't have to like, if everybody's gonna take it slow, literally a pipe with one bowl, and we'll each hit it a couple times and go on a walk.
Be good,
and
bro.
it'll be fucking glorious.
They're saying they say that you're supposed to treat it like a psychedelic, and it like weed is not supposed to be like, you know,
This overabundant
every
like,
single day.
Yeah,
but you know what I
yeah.
mean? We've just like that's just, you know, like a culture thing.
I'm gonna
quit
quit smoking at work the best I can.
I'm
like,
definitely gonna quit smoking at work.
And then that's just gonna nip a ton of it right there. Because
I do
like if
notice that I'm dumb. I'm dumber when I'm not
I
smoking.
am
though.
too. I don't get as much done, and for me, like I'm talking like, you know, where if you work more, you get more money. It's like, fuck, dude. I realize like when I'm clear headed, like I'm knocking cars out. you
Yeah.
know? But if I'm high, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Bro, I'll tell you one thing. I've had $30 cash, the same $30 cash sitting in my wallet since the 1st of October, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got no vices.
I'd have spent that fucking 10 times over if we were doing Sober October. I work at the weed store. I'd have been like, well, I'm getting a joint. I'm getting, it would have just always been something. Yeah, and that money's still sitting there, and I'm just like amazed.
Brennan, weren't you going sober with us? How long did it last? Because I saw a martini on your storyline not too long ago.
I quit Sober October. I'm in Mike's boat. I know Mike's doing it with you guys, and I'm sorry that I quit. But like, I was just good. Like, I need my vices, and like, I don't like. I have like one cocktail a night when I do drink like at home, and I just need it.
So what, bro? When you how long did you last?
You know,
I lasted 5 days, but
that's okay. Though.
I had already done 10 days straight in September, and I felt great when I did the 10 days. And I saw the the purpose there.
You got what you got out of it.
And then I was just like, you know what? I can just have a better relationship with alcohol and drink. Yeah, I drink a night.
Yeah, just trying to curb it a little bit and kind of keep control of those tendencies and stuff. You kind of learn a little bit more about yourself and what's good and what's not. That's the same thing for me. I mean, I'm still hard and fast with it. I'm not quitting or begging and borrowing time. But on the second day of October, our buddy James had his wedding. Mm-hmm. And at the reception at the wedding, he wanted to take a shot of some like 16-year aged Crown Royal. It was like a family tradition. And James been sober for a decade, bro. James hasn't had a drop to drink in fucking 9-10 years. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, well, I know I have a commitment for Sober October, but like, am I going to be on my deathbed looking back like I didn't knock back a shot to celebrate my homie having his first drink in 10 years to celebrate his wedding because I was doing Sober October? Fuck no. So I took the shot.
I don't know if you're going to be thinking about that on your deathbed.
I mean, I might, bro. When your life flashes before your eyes and you get to go,
the Crown Royal.
Like, man, I should have asked that girl out in the 3rd grade. Man, she was flirting with me too. I didn't read the signs.
There was some. I had some tempting times though, for sure. One of them was like, no one would have known. I was on the back porch just kind of hanging out. I have a TV on the back porch, so I was just back there chilling.
The Lord would have known.
And I looked down, and then like it was just must have been a beer that like, and it was just like in a bat, like someone put like their 6-pack right there, and it was cold outside, so the beer, I just picked it up. And it was frosty because it was just like it had been outside for like all day. And I was just like, damn, no one would know if I chugged this beer.
You're triggering me right now, just the stories.
I know. And then I honestly was just like, yeah, but you would know. I'll admit, this year has been the hardest out of every year.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
And we're all doing it.
I know. I think it's just because of that.
Usually you do it alone, right?
Well, I mean, this is my 3rd year doing it, and the first year I went way too hard on like all the things I wanted to quit, and I did it the 30 days. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. That was my goal.
That's like a pound a day.
A pound a day. You guys heard that commercial?
Shit.
That commercial for the weight loss thing?
Yeah.
We'll eat you out a pound a day. We'll teach you how to lose. But anyway, and so by the end of it, it was miserable, and I felt like shit because I was just taxing myself.
Yeah.
And then last year, I did no weed, no alcohol, no sugar, no bread. And that caved all in one day on like the 29th or 30th.
Down, bro. You took all the building blocks out from under you real quick and tried to stay standing.
For real, you're right. My brother warned me, and he was just like, he's one of those people who's super in shape. He's just like, I don't eat a lot of sugar or bread anyway, but I'm just telling you right now, like, you're not going to be fun to be around.
You can't cold turkey that much.
He was like, you are going to be a fucking asshole. Yeah. And I didn't even realize it crept up, and I'm red-faced arguing with my wife over something stupid, and I said, I'm done.
And you just had some.
Yeah, and I just went.
And that was 29, 30, something like that.
Yeah, it's 29 to 30. You guys were all,
Yeah, I didn't. I fucking.
So I was just like, all right,
I haven't
whatever.
made it for shit in any of them, and this is the only one.
Well, drinking, you didn't know. I
feel like I feel like no drinking was easier, but
last year we drank at John Ord's video because it all started because Mike had a shot because he had to have a drink in the video.
Shot, yeah.
And then that spun everybody off. And then y'all went and rolled the blunt that night, too.
Bro. Yeah. We said, well, fuck
And
it,
I was
it's
the only
over.
one just like, y'all are fucking assholes. Because I can't break it on the 5th. It was like the 5th or like the 3rd.
It was early, bro.
It was early.
It was early.
Fuck.
This is the first year I've seriously committed to doing it. So like, I feel like just because it's my first year, like I have to hold myself accountable. I have to try to make it the 30 days. And right now where I'm at, I feel like as far as I've made it, I just got to finish it out because it's not really that hard. But I had 1 week moment because I still got 2 different kinds of weed sitting out in the garage, and I still got liquor bottles in the house.
And it fucking stinks when you don't smoke it,
does, bro. It does.
Smell the shit
My
out
brain's like tricking me. And the thing is, like, I think I was telling Zach, like, we had new neighbors move in like a couple months ago, and I haven't had a chance to go over and talk to them.
The owner side?
No, not the owner side.
That black dude moved out?
The duplex next door. No, the black dude was the one that moved in.
Okay. Yeah,
I just haven't met the black dude yet. I don't know his name or anything.
Okay,
he works weird hours, so like we do the head nod when we're walking up and down the driveway, but we haven't actually had a time to stop and chop it up.
And he was smoking a blunt.
Well, so somebody out there was smoking, and this is the first time that my nose has been clean enough to smell. Oh, there's some weed around here, and it's not coming from me. You know, so now I know. Okay, now I got a segue. November 1st, I can go introduce myself, and we can chop it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll have a new friend, but. I was close because I was smelling the weed from the neighbor and I was like, oh man, I
got weed.
I sneak out to the garage and take a little hit. Nobody will know.
Yeah,
it's private. But like I was telling you before, I've been watching these classic horror movies. And the horror movie that I decided to watch that day was this old Stephen King flick called Cat's Eye. You ever seen Cat's Eye? So Cat's Eye is a movie that's 3 stories in one. And it's basically this cat that moves into people's lives and like different shit happens. It's a wild fucking movie, bro. It's cool. James Woods is in it and stuff like that. It's really good. It's on HBO Max right now. I fucking recommend you watch it.
Old ass movie.
It's an old movie. It's from like the 80s. But the first story in the movie is called Quitters Anonymous or something like that, or Quitters Incorporated. And James Woods is addicted to cigarettes. So he goes to this company that's supposed to help him stop smoking. And they take him in this room and like lock him in this room and they say, okay, you're in the program now. You can't get out of the program. This is how it works. We're going to have people watch you 24/7. There's going to be people watching you all day. People will be watching your every move. And the first time we see you smoke a cigarette, we're going to bring your wife down here and we're going to put her in this room and we're going to shock her with like electricity and shit. We're going to torture her. And the second time it happens, we're going to bring your daughter down here and we're going to torture your fucking daughter.
This is a crazy movie.
Yeah, he said, and if you smoke the 3rd time, let me tell you, nobody smokes the 3rd time because we'll fucking kill you. And James Woods is like, what the fuck? This can't be real, bro. This can't be real. So he goes to like have a cigarette that night and there's like some dude in his house, like hiding in the closet watching him. And he's like, I didn't light it. Like he realizes, oh shit, this is real. And so he's like off on some bridge stuck in traffic. There's nobody around, just like cars around him and stuff like that. But nobody's like paying attention to him or anything. And he finds a pack in the glove box and he fucking like leans down and is like smoking like down on the side of the car and like trying to wave the smoke away and stuff. And he sits up and one of the cars like up next to him is one of the dudes like looking back at him, pointing at him, just smiling. And they fucking take his wife in there and shock the shit out of her.
Whoa, that's a crazy movie. I might put that on.
It's really good, bro. It's really good.
Eye?
Yeah, it gets wild.
That's crazy. And so that you were like, fuck this, I'm not smoking.
Right. So I almost had the thought, nobody will
cigarettes
know.
sound good right now.
Nobody's watching.
And
then the universe was like, hey, motherfucker, let me send you a message real quick.
And then dude lit a backwood.
And I was like, no.
No, I actually I've been swinging through and getting cigars and just kind of just
puffing on a cigar.
Just because a lot of it is just breaking away for a moment and just having something that you just completely control for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like that. I like that analogy. Like,
you know,
and
I know that
you
sounds
can
weird.
control.
Yeah, it's just like you hit it and you blow. It's just nostalgic. I guess I've been doing it so long. So, I have a cigar, a fatty, sitting at the house right now. I just went to the flour mill. Is that
and
the place?
The high off of that is just a light headed.
Well,
no, you don't inhale the cigar. I smoke them like the
bite it just for the look.
Cigars,
you don't light it.
Where you well, actually, what you do is you kind of I figured it out. You drag it in and you kind of like you got to really be able to control the smoke and you kind of like take it like into your neck.
Yeah,
that's the way I can describe.
Yeah.
But then you blow it out instantly. It never goes to your lungs.
No.
It's kind of like a half French inhale type thing, and then you blow it out.
You just let it marinate for a second.
And it kind of buzzes your mouth a little bit, and I'm not exaggerating.
You get that, like, spicy, like,
it kind of gives you a tiny little buzz.
Huh.
You know? So I don't know if nicotine is worth, but I'm riding the edge. I'm drinking non-alcoholic beers, smoking on cigars. Like, you can tell I'm trying to get back to my
I got a Fat Cigar at the house that somebody gave me when my daughter was born, and I still haven't lit it up yet. It's still just, like, in the fucking wrap and everything.
We'll see. That might be day 27.
Yeah, you got me thinking now. You got me thinking. My wife though, she don't play that tobacco shit or nothing. If I go to light that up, she'll be like, "That's fucking gross." Like,
dude, I did 4.
Just smoke weed again.
The
That's
first
worse
14
for you.
days was like I didn't even think about it. Like and then
that was yesterday. It was
yeah. So the first 14 was just like I'm not even fiending for it or anything. And then now I'm just like,
this is stupid.
18 days left, 17 days left.
I know.
Counting them out.
This shit.
I know. It'll catch back up though. Like
well, I keep reminding myself. I got 331 days to get as high as I fucking want.
I tried to do that math for somebody just today, and I was just like 300 and something. I got 300 something days to smoke, and 31 ain't the days.
That's it. And we were gonna break it at a Halloween party, or we were gonna break it at. And what I decided that I'm gonna do is on the last day, or whatever, the first, or whenever I decide to do it, I'm just gonna eat some mushrooms.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
And I'm not gonna smoke weed. I'm just gonna eat some mushrooms because I want to be able to reevaluate my relationship with weed, and that's I found
like
that
it.
you can introspectively kind of figure things out about yourself when you eat
want
mushrooms.
a little bit of mushrooms.
Yeah,
So
I'm down. I need to
and-
do that too. I want to make
Because
some
I don't
tea.
want to be a fucking I don't. Number one, I think the number one thing is I don't want to be spending all the money on weed. Like I spend a lot of money on weed, where it's just like I said, that $30 still chilling. Like
and there's got to be a smarter way to do it because like I've tried buying like smaller increments or whatever,
and that just pisses you off.
It does piss you off. And then the opposite of that, you try buying in bulk. You're like, oh, this is gonna last me for a while, and then
you smoke like a fucking chimney.
Gone, bro. It's
you almost
just
smoke
gone.
it faster than if you had no weed.
It's true, because I got weed, bro. It's here.
God.
I stockpiled. And where'd all the weed go?
And then someone comes over, you're like, roll up.
Yeah, roll up, bro.
So
roll
the
those 6
trick,
blunts real
the
quick.
trick is no blunts.
Yeah,
that's the trick. The trick is no
That'll
matter how bored you are of it. Like you know how you get bored of smoking a bowl or something. You're like, man, I'm tired of smoking bowls. I need a blunt. I need a joint.
A blunt
it's
is like a
bro,
circus.
as soon as that happens, you're romanticizing it. It's like, bro, just use weed to relax. Like if you're not using weed to relax or you're not using it for a purpose, you're just doing it because like I'll just smoke a blunt just because it's just it just feels good to smoke a blunt. And it's like I want to just get to the point where I'm using weed to it's like I want to come home and be like, well, I feel good today. I don't need to smoke weed.
I don't need to smoke weed.
And just that's
kind of where I'm at, bro. Is I have a lot of days where I just don't end up smoking. My thing was it was like so in relation to when my girl would smoke because she was smoking a lot. So if she was smoking, I was smoking. And now she's not smoking because of her allergies. So I'm not smoking most of the time. But I think what I might start doing, like you said, because the blunts is easy. I have this real fucking nice triple perk bong that I won. I think I won it in like a rap battle years ago or some shit like that. It was it was a prize in a rap battle at Cars Corner.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, I won this nice triple perk bong.
You haven't smoked out of that.
Not in years, bro. And I'll tell you why. It's a triple perk, bro. It's a pain in the ass. You smoke out of it a few times, and then you got to clean it, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that sucks.
But if it's a pain in the ass to clean it and get it ready, that's my primary method of smoking.
Good point.
It's nice when you hit it, bro. It's fucking clean when it's clean and it's ready to hit. Mm-hmm. It's a good smoke. So if that's just my primary method of smoking and I got to work a little harder to earn that and smoke that nice fat bowl out of that triple perk, and just kind of make it a ritual. Then I'm not, just rolling up and doing the easy thing and like burning a bunch of.
My buddy's about to sell me the volcano. It's not the volcano but it's called an Air Riser Q, and it's the one that we had on the pod that I had on the podcast with.
I'm going to vaping.
Blowing up the bags.
Yeah,
and he said he's gonna sell it to me for $100.
Yeah, easy, bro.
I'm gonna go to vaping too, and just try to do that
just
for as
blow
long
up a
as I
bag
can.
and just because also the lungs. I don't know if you guys know this, but fucking Burner just got diagnosed with cancer.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Cookies, Burner. Yeah. And I don't know if that's from smoking, but
no, his mom died of cancer.
Really?
Yeah, his mom had cancer too.
Damn, so he just found out he got cancer. So that might be like a family thing, but it's just fucking. It just kind of made me think.
The
like,
smoke,
damn,
the
bro.
smoking
Lung
don't
cancer?
help. Them blunts and shit.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know. I didn't read too much into it, but he said that he had his blood work done, and it said that it came back that he had cancer. He thought he was gonna go in, and it was just gonna be maybe like a cakewalk. He was gonna get some good news. It was gonna be easy fight, and he's learning that he's got a long road ahead of him and shit. So it's just like, and he's 38 years old. So we just, we can't play about our health these days, and smoking blunts, and I already kind of try to transition from the swishers to the organic blunts.
Yeah, it's like the raw papers and shit,
And
or like the.
It's
That's
just,
that fucked me up a little bit, bro. That makes me not even want to smoke.
I'm telling you, bro. And I don't know if that's what it is, if it's weed, but it's like
It's got to be lung cancer.
it's like I just feel like if there's a better alternative, and I'm not even doing that, I'm like, nah, man, I'm still smoking blunts. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you could literally get a vaporizer. Like, nah, man, like,
just blow these blunts, bro.
because it's like it. I was watching something too that said that through a vaporizer like that, like when you blow up the bags or you just hit it out the thing, like you get like 98% of the THC in the plant, whereas it's like when you smoke a bong or something, it's only like
65.
46.
Blunts and joints are like
yeah.
the least percentage.
Like 40,
of,
I think.
Yes, you're wasting the most weed on
Yeah.
getting the least return.
Yes, the joint is actually the biggest. They say it's the biggest waste of weed.
Yep.
Because it's constantly burning.
And after you hit it, it's just coming off the end of that thing.
But I mean, honestly, like it's also the most enjoyable because everybody gets like a fresh little bit of
You
green.
get greens
enjoyable,
every
bro.
time.
It is
That's what we'd
enjoyable.
always say. But there's something about that bag too. When when we had Kurt and dude on from Budweiser passing that.
Oh,
thing around.
that's even smoking weed every day. That flipped me out a little bit. I was a
It's
little
been
bit
a long
fucking
time since I hit a vaporizer bag, and that taste is so good.
Oh,
bro.
and remember what Kurt was like?
When you
Yo,
could
hit it
taste
right out
everything?
of the volcano. He
Yeah.
said, "No bag. I'm gonna just get you a blast right out of the thing." And
That was
that's
a
just
head
you
rush.
could feel it in your gums, bro. It was like you were doing coke. You're like,
terpene gummer, bro.
yeah, that shit was good. Fuck, dude, I'm so triggered just
Can I ask
talking
you,
about
can I
all
ask you a
this.
question real quick, Zach? What's up with the beautiful people?
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, the beautiful people. Oh, should I do it?
You should probably.
What is up, beautiful people of the world? It's episode 81, and I'm kicking it with my folks. Got Cody Duncan, a.k.a. Imperfect Cody, and my man Matisse, a.k.a. Mike Barnes on Facebook. Look him up. Check him out.
His Facebook has to be going through the roof. The roof. Everybody's just like, I gave it up, but I'm going back to follow Mike, baby.
I got MySpace now, bro.
And every time Mike's like, I'm off Facebook. He's like,
that was the
it's
last
fucking.
one. I'm off that shit.
Don't even look me up.
Just keep doing it.
Don't even look me up on Facebook, bro.
Oh, I love it.
I got MySpace. You can find me on Reverb Nation before you find me on Facebook, bro.
Yeah, we do have a new song coming out.
That's right.
We got a new song coming out. He got the horse mask with him.
A little BoJack, bro.
Because we're horsing around. We got a new song called BoJack. And you guys don't even fucking see this coming when you hear the song. You're not even ready.
Bro, y'all not ready,
good way to wear
bro.
it.
November 1st.
November 1st, baby.
We dropping that bitch.
Because we're going to fucking drop it on the day that we can smoke and drink again.
That's right.
We're going to get to the promised land. And yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Not a lot that we can really talk about, but we're going to continue to promo it. We're going to continue
Shout out Waffles, bro. We can talk about that.
We can talk
Waffles
about
on the beat, man.
Waffles is a beast,
I'm
dude.
telling you, Waffles is a beast.
He's got the beast with the bass. He's a dude's got the slapping beats, dude. Yep, and I like to support local people, and that guy is a fucking animal. So yeah, shout out to Waffles and shout out to Matisse for jumping on the song.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna put a whole bunch of beautiful things together. I just hit up Cody last night and was just like, "Yo, dude, would you get on a song?"
I said
no.
no.
And he said, you could send it to me and I'll see. He kind of like made it like I can't make any promises.
I said, I'll see what I come up
I can
with.
see what I come up with, but it's not even. He's not even in the realm where he can
And then
commit.
he did the ultimate friend thing and said, "Hey, bro, no pressure."
No pressure.
Which means
all
more
the
pressure,
pressure.
but coming from Zach, he really means no pressure. So that's good.
And I said I'll send it to you when we're smoking next month. So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say
no pressure. So now I got 15 days just to think about writing.
Now you got a little bit of time.
Exactly.
Which one are you gonna send him?
I'm gonna send him the Happy to Be the theme song to this podcast.
Oh, dope. I gotta do that.
We're going right to that, bro.
I gotta do that.
Yep. I got a really cool hook coming. Just kind of.
It better not make me want to rap again.
It's gonna make you want to rap
again, bro.
And Waffles produced that. Waffles produced a lot of these beats. I'm going on this album that I'm working on. There's gonna be a lot of Waffles beats. Shout out to Waffles. Follow that, man. WFFLS. No
Good
A.
ass
Baby.
waffles. Good ass waffles.
I had a waffle today, actually, for breakfast.
You really?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What are some of your guys' like replacement vices? You guys eat more?
Oh
like,
yeah, breakfast every morning. You know, you know how like sometimes when you're in your element, I guess, and you're smoking, there's certain things in life you just leave out. Like I wasn't cooking breakfast anymore.
And now it's like you get back to things where it's like
you wake
look
up
forward
and you're
to
just
that.
like, ooh, make some coffee in a coffee pot.
Oh, that's what I do every morning.
You know,
Yeah, I do
and
coffee
where
in a
like
coffee
where
pot.
like
I
I
love
was
that,
used to like fucking straight up 6-shot espressos from the stand.
Woo.
And so you can't really do that at the house very well.
Yeah.
No, can't do that.
So I've been doing coffee. Well, her parents, I have the in-laws staying with us, so they're making coffee every morning, and I'm like, fuck yeah,
might as well get in on that, bro.
yeah.
What about like I've noticed that I've lost weight since I quit smoking weed.
I did too. Only
Because
5
I'm
pounds.
I'm just not eating fucking 4 bowls of cereal. Like I bought a fucking pack of gluten-free Oreos, and usually I could literally murder the entire thing
In
like
how long?
high in a day, in one night. I could sit there and just
Fucking
dunk
A,
them and
dude.
just eat them.
That is crazy. Bro, if I eat 3
never-
Oreos in one sitting, if I go back for that 3rd Oreo, I'm guilt-stricken for the rest of the
Oh
day,
no!
bro.
Oh,
when I'm
yeah.
high, there is no guilt. I'll
When
eat
there-
5 bowls of
Me
cereal.
too.
Right now, I'll be honest, with the weed out, that La Pica Chica candy ran out real quick, and I've been hitting the ice cream hard this month.
Really?
Bro. That Ben and Jerry's stays in the freezer.
So it's
bro.
cool. It's how everybody's different. Like my girl and I, when we were smoking, it was ice cream every night. Like it was just we'd be high. Like man, we need dessert every night. I needed dessert every night, and now I'm just like,
into those desserts.
and now I just like I'll literally just have. I'll eat a moderate amount of just a little something, or we won't even eat dessert for the day. Like I just don't indulge in like. There's something about when I would be high. Like as soon as I get that delicious taste in my mouth, I just can never let it go.
No,
I just want
you need
another
more
and
and more
another
and more.
another.
I used to have a homie that was like that, and when he would eat certain things, he would like swirl it. Like he would eat ice cream and kind of like he's like it's wine. I swear to God, and you can see him just savoring every little spoonful, like flopping it in his tongue within his mouth.
my
And
God.
I feel that. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm just eating a normal amount of food now. Just normal. It's just like I just eat it and then I walk away. It's
But
not,
it is
it's
a
not
little more
thought.
enjoyable now because I'm not like so stoned that I'm thinking like this is gonna be so bomb. I'm more like, you know, like I'm realizing dinner time is more like, oh, okay, cool, you know, and it's like, I don't know, it's been more enjoyable.
And I will say with that whole thing, when it used to be, I would get really high and go fucking tackle like half the thing of the Ben and Jerry's at once. Now it's like I'd have a couple little spoonfuls,
Put it back.
and put it back. You know, I get that little taste, and put it back.
I had ice cream last night, and it was like that. I just made a big old thing of ice cream, and I was halfway through. I was just like, I didn't need all that damn ice cream.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude, my buddy dropped off the matcha brownies or whatever.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Oh, I ordered
gluten-free,
some.
uninfused.
He actually just DM'd me. He said your order's ready, dog.
Really?
Yeah, I just
dude,
ordered
he's
some. Are they bomb?
I'm about to
His
place
just
that
been blown
order
up.
myself, bro.
Yeah, it was fire. He just
Yeah.
dropped them off, and I was like, "Wait, they're not infused." I thought that he's like sober October. I'm like, "Duh."
Shout out
Thank you.
Island Baked, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Travis. I'm gonna get him here on the podcast so he can talk about it.
That's
you know, it's really like the Lord's work to have delicious treats with that are infused or non-infused, depending
Either
whatever
way,
you
bro.
want. Yeah,
Either
but
way.
they were really good. So dessert's been saving the day when or just I find that I just look forward to different shit like. I really, really thought I was going to struggle and be like, well, what am I going to do when I get home? All I do is, I usually come home. This is the thing I look forward to is getting high. I smoke. I do this. And now I just look forward to different things. I'm like, I'm about to curl up on the couch. Ooh, I'm
about to
watch a movie.
I'm about to
Bro,
water
we
my
got
plants.
Dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I got super lucky when we rolled over into Sober October because that's the start of that Inktober thing. And I know I'd be doing the drawings for the Squadcast and stuff like that. And I'll do probably like one drawing a week, but it's kind of, it's spaced out. There's no like ritual to it or set schedule to it. Like today, I got a drawing for today's word. I got to finish when I get home. Like every day,
gives you something to do.
Every day, I have a goal that I got to get this art done for this specific word that they've put out for the list for Inktober.
That
has
actually
been
reminds
me, with a new schedule, with a new ritual every day.
My
to replace that smoking.
Yeah, my first sober October, it was I busted out the coloring books and I put some fucking epic ones down.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I took you know how like. Do you guys, when you guys bust out the coloring books, like, I don't know about you, but I'm competing 24/7 if I got a coloring book and like good pencils. I'm trying to do some shit.
Yeah.
But like, just like fading and shading, I'm like mixing colors for the, for the fade.
Yeah,
and then like the yellow in there. And it's just like, everybody's like, why does yours look so good? And I'm just like, shit, you'll never know.
So I took the
time, detail,
bro.
the attention to detail.
My guilty pleasure right now is definitely that show though, which is Below the Deck Mediterranean.
What's that about?
You guys don't know what it is?
No.
It's just a show about yacht charters. That it's like the show is on the crew, and they like take care of all these 5-star high class guests on this boat, and there's just a ton of drama like below the deck. Because they're all fucking each other. They're all,
These are the people that work there?
Yeah, they're like ultra high class customer service type people who charter these yachts for like, a family or family and friends of like 10 people. And so they're all on the top deck in these nice ass rooms. And then, they have, below the deck, they have like a little, workers. There's names for it all, but I don't know.
Come down here. Let me check out your deck.
It's called like the common and stuff like that. And so they're like beefing big time. There's fights going on under the deck.
Whoa. So this is Below the Deck is what it's called?
It's called Below the Deck Mediterranean, or I think. Yeah. And I'm on season 2 and it's like, this is all pre-COVID, but I want, it's still going on right now. So, but yeah,
Some
it's
guilty
fucking
pleasure television.
super
bro.
addicting.
That's what's
Really?
up.
Super addicting.
I got
I'm
a
about to start the new
couple
one.
shows on the list that I need to watch. I guess You is one of those shows that people keep telling me to watch. They said the new season came out. They said it was really good.
Yeah.
And then I just watched Voices with Ryan Reynolds, which is a movie.
Yeah,
that
that
came out in 2015.
crazy.
That one was crazy. He's like schizophrenic, and
The
his
cat and the dog are talking to him and shit.
Yeah, and it actually was like kind of like a trip because you're watching this, you're just thinking it's going to be like a funny movie, and it has this humor to it, but then it's like also like when this dude's like off his pills, his cat's talking to him, and his house is all clean and all this shit.
Is that the one where he got like heads in the fridge?
And he's got his heads in the fridge, and the heads in the fridge just talking to him. But then his psychiatrist makes him take the pills, and he takes the pills, and then his house looks like shit, and it's just
so it's just in his head.
It's just in his head, and his cats ain't talking to him and shit, and his cat's just a dick, and it's just so fucking funny.
Yeah,
and like,
bro, that movie's a trip.
And
a lot of
a
shit
trip.
is like that, probably. Where we think it's our reality, and we're like, "What the fuck do you mean? Don't you see?" And
Or to
it's
think
like,
that just there was people that are like that. That's real shit. People that are hearing voices and shit like that. That have that specific schizophrenic issue or whatever. So that was fucking. It was like a comedy. It was like crazy, so I watched that, and yeah, man, I've been trying to just get into different shows, and I've also picked up the book. Like I just started. I'm looking forward to reading, which is weird. Like,
what are you reading? What book you got on
right now, dude? I picked up Sales 101 from Ziglar last night.
yeah, that's that book right there. I've made a lot of money because I read that book.
I picked it up just for 2 seconds and was just like, I'm just.
Oh, it hooks you because here's the thing: it's just everything you already know, and then he fills in those little gaps that you were already kind of doing most of that shit.
I wanted to get back to Sales so bad, bro. I was
Yeah.
just like, just reading. I was being triggered and just like, this is what I used to love.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Zig's a beast, bro. I love that book. You fucking just reminded me. I have that down there. It's green. It's a green book? No? What color is it?
It's like, I just posted it on Twitter. I'll show you what it looks like. It's like a red, black, white, I think, or something.
Yeah,
like
I might have.
But this is the one I got right there.
Oh, that's a different one. That's a different one. This one I'm referring to is Zig Ziglar, and it's something about sales. It's fucking
Zig Ziglar.
so.
Yeah, he's
the
an animal.
one. Yeah, he's the.
And there's a few that like I had Pete Holmes had a book. I've got like through that.
I'm trying to get that Seth Rogen book, that yearbook or whatever by Seth Rogen. It's like his autobiography that just came out.
Oh no, I didn't know about that.
That shit's tight. I'm working through. God, I'm reading a couple different books right now. I'm reading that relationship book I had on the last episode, and that's fucking interesting. very thought provoking. A lot of weird shit going on in there.
What's it called again? I forget.
Oh fuck, dude! I can't. Oh, it's Come As You Are.
That's right.
Come like you come.
C-U-M.
When you're well, no, it's not spelled that way, but that's what it means. Basically,
I was joking. I didn't even smile. It's like
yeah. Come as you are on my face.
Come where you are.
That's the subtitle down below. But no, I'm reading that, and then this guy, he used to deal cards, and then he kind of does like. He did magic for a while, but he's just had a wild life. This guy, Derek Delgadio, he had a special on Hulu. I want to say it's called like In and Out or Inside Out or something like that. Just a wild mind fuck of a show. I highly recommend.
What's this book called?
His book about his life story is called Amoral Man. It's all one word, Amoral Man. It's like amoral man because of all the shit that he had to like learn of just basically how to survive in life because he had kind of a fucked up life. So I'm working through that right now, and that book is just wild. It's kind of a short read, but I'm almost done with that. And then I've been reading the Harry Potter books to my kid at night. Oh, so we're doing the Harry Potter thing right now. We like halfway through the second one right now. So I'm working on like 3 different books.
What's your how long do you read at night to the kiddo?
Well, those chapters in Harry Potter are fucking long, bro. They're
45 minutes.
There's some long, yeah. Sometimes like the last night we started reading at like 9, and the chapter didn't get over till almost 10 o'clock, bro. Does she
glued the whole time listening, or does she fall asleep sometimes?
It depends on the night. There's
and then when she falls asleep, you wait because then you want her to know what the book is.
Right, yeah. So I'll basically read until she falls asleep. That has been kind of a nice thing because before the bedtime routine was like read a short like Dr. Seuss book or whatever. She, like a quick read and then go into the bedroom, lay down with her. I sing her some songs and stuff like that and tickle her back and stuff like that. But that could take half hour, 45 minutes for her to like fully doze off and stuff like that. Like there's some nights where I'll just say goodnight and that'll be the end of it. But there's a lot of nights where there's like a lot more that goes into it. And I love that time with my kid. But also when you got 2 kids now and you got the baby, like we're trying to balance time and still have a little time to catch up with the wife, at the end of all that when we get the kids down and like watch a show with her or, vibe with her for a minute. So reading the book to my daughter has been nice because we all snuggle up in the bedroom together.
Wife too.
Yeah. The wife got the baby. Because for a while, my wife had never read the Harry Potter books. She'd kind of watched the movies and shit, but we decided as like a couples thing a while ago, we were going to read those books together just for fun.
There you go. So that's what you're doing?
At night, instead of turning on the TV, we would start. And so we started the first one like a long time ago. And then now my daughter's finally old enough to actually like understand the language and stuff in there. So we're just reading them all as a family and enjoying that time together. And sometimes we'll get through the whole chapter and read for 45 minutes. Sometimes 15 minutes in, she's zonked out. And so we'll get through, a couple pages and then she's done. But
yeah, my son is I take him into the bedroom and read a couple books that he picks. He has a big ass like little library, little area. He picks his books, and after that, we pray with him and say, "All right, bro, good night," and leave the room. 95% of the time, he's just like, "Good night, see you in the morning." And he just sits there, and I usually put one toy on his bed, and I'm like, you can play with this one fucking toy for like 15 minutes. That's just dad's deal. His mom will not do that.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, cool. And then I shut the door, it's dark, and so now there's a thing where he's like, Dad, I can't see.
I can't see the toy you left.
And I'll just be walking down the hallway and say, your eyes will adjust. and then it's funny because now I shut his door and he'll say, Dad, I can't see, but my eyes will adjust. Because we all know that's true, though.
That's great.
You can see after a few minutes.
That's great.
My daughter,
he's been sleeping in his room. He's had his own room and been sleeping in his own room since he was 2 weeks old.
Nice.
So fucking hats off to my wife. She literally threw him in his own room and said, we're not playing this fucking game. If you come into the bed, none of that shit. And so he's been in his own bed in his own room since he was 2 weeks old. So it's like
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks old. We shove him in his room and he's good to go. So
see, that's a thing me and my wife are going through right now because that's how we did it with our first kid. And she does go to sleep on her own. Like when I say, I go in there and do the songs and the reading and the back tickling and shit like that. That's just because I like spending time with my kid and like making sure she's good to go and stuff like that. But she'll go to bed on her own and she's always been really good about that. Ever since she was young, because she had her own room, so we'd put her in the crib.
Yeah, it's very important to get him in that room.
Now that we had the second kid, we don't have a room to put her in because we don't have that space because my daughter has her room and we can't leave her in there because then she'll wake up the other kid and it'll just be a big mess. So the second kid she's got a crib next to our bed where she sleeps. And then probably like less than half the time she'll end up, waking up and my wife will pull her into the bed so she can, eat and all that other stuff.
I got a cousin who's that's gonna instantly pin who it is, but I have a cousin who has 2 kids and everyone sleeps in the bed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
And they had to go get a king size bed, and their room is like this size.
That's wild.
And the bed's like from wall to wall. There's just a whole bed. I'm just like, y'all don't ever get no time together.
I'm fine with the co-sleeping thing for now because I mean the baby's 6 months old.
Yeah.
And there are other benefits. That's the thing is like I've read a lot of stuff about having them be more independent and letting them kind of cry it out sometimes and letting them figure out that they can solve their own problems and go to sleep on their own and stuff like that. But there are also a lot of other benefits as far as like her immune system and bonding and stuff like that to be there with mom and be able to feed and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like what you're more concerned with. It's not like she's just getting benefits in other areas.
Yeah.
There
ain't no right or wrong way. So.
Well, and like I say, she's still super young. So by the time she's like, a year and a half, 2 years old and can sleep through the night and can kind of, be on her own, we plan on either putting them in the same room together or moving into a bigger spot where they can each have their own space. Mm-hmm. So it ain't going to be like that forever.
Convert that garage.
Yeah, right?
You guys take it.
We do have a room downstairs. I just feel bad putting her in a room downstairs because it ain't got no windows, bro. It's a fucking box.
Yeah.
It's nighttime. What you need to see?
That's true.
It's kind of it's cold down there too.
It is cold.
Yeah, my basement's cold. It's It's not set up all nice with fucking.
That's true.
It just gets colder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is benefit in the summertime.
Yeah,
because it'd be
Chris,
hot.
Chris, I'm sure love the basement.
But in the wintertime, bro, you gotta be a cold hearted son of a bitch to be that.
Or you gotta be fucking secretly plugging in a heater and raising the bill on everybody.
Well, yeah, especially at my house, the baseboards, the electricity, like the wiring in the baseboards was fucked, bro. We had a baseboard in my daughter's room, like pop. And it fucking it's burnt and like smoky on one end. And they went to go replace it. And the guy came out and checked the breaker and the amperage and was like, this shit has like a third of the amperage going through it. It's supposed to run properly. So we can't, like, unless you want to rewire the whole house, we can't do that. So the landlord's like, well, I don't have money to rewire all the baseboards right now. So you're just going to go get some space heaters and some like little propane, little radiators and stuff. We'll pay for all that. And so we just been doing the space heater thing.
They pay for the heat?
Yeah. Well, they paid for the heaters. We still pay the heating bill.
Those ones, the heaters that have that stand up like this and have a little coil that you hear heating up and the oil going through.
Oh yeah.
Those are the fucking shit.
Those
I
love
those.
Turn those fuckers down, bro.
Those can heat a whole fucking basement.
Sweating. Yeah.
I know, those are good. Those are good. I had one in my garage all year. One year, like she was using it as like a workout room, and that shit was cozy in there, bro.
You guys sleep with a fan on in the bedroom?
That shit will make you fucking sick, bro.
You do?
I sleep with the fan on just for the noise, bro. Just for the noise.
Even if I'm fucking hot as fuck, don't put that fan on me. That shit'll make me sick.
Oh, we don't even have it pointed towards us. In the summertime we do because we have an AC unit and we have the fan kind of blowing the AC through the house. But right now we keep a fan on because it's noise for the baby, so the baby will sleep through the fucking night. But also we're used to the noise, so we just keep it like pointed at the corner. It's not
my girl can't
us.
sleep without fucking a fan on. Just
Gotta
the
have
noise,
a
just a white noise.
Yep. I actually have a friend, my friend Fred in Seattle, who says that he needs he'll get one of those vibrating things that you do for your back, like it's a shoulder massager.
Yeah.
That motherfucker will have that thing running all night long.
Just because, okay.
Just for the noise.
Yeah, man. There's something
it just has to be, actually he has one of those beds that do it.
Oh,
and he wore it the fuck out to where it doesn't vibrate the bed anymore, but he can kind of hear it.
Oh, I love that.
He said when he was a kid, he got it from when he used to he said he used to fall asleep over by the dryer all the time because the dryer would be like pulsing or whatever.
Damn, so that's just something that's from a young age.
So you catch all those little things at a young age. It's tough to get rid of them.
I'll be honest. I also don't like for me, it's not so much the noise, but I don't like air just chilling. Like I like air
circulating,
moving around.
Me too. But at the same time, I'm totally with you. I need a little airflow. It'll be fucking super hot. And I can't have a fan on me. I don't know what. I wake up, my nose just Like it just fucks me up.
See, I couldn't have it like pointing at me, on me, but it's just got to be in the room.
Yo, I guess
I could do it like in the corner.
And this might even have been part of the sweats things, but if your room is cold,
you sleep better.
You sweat. Like that's like a weird thing. Like if my room is cold,
your body's like trying to warm up.
You wake up in a cold sweat.
We wake up sweaty.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
And I don't know about you guys, but waking up with a collar drenched is the most bizarre shit in the fucking world.
Bro, my whole chest.
You feel like you was having a wild ass dream, bro.
Yeah, and I ripped that shirt off, and you would think you'd be colder, but no, you sleep way better. And I'm like, why the fuck I keep wearing this pro?
And ever since my girl's like, I promise, we just keep it 70. I promise, you'll sleep better, and I slept better.
Yep.
Do you guys have you guys?
Was it colder before or something?
I would always just crack the window or something like
that. Even the winter too.
You just crack it a little bit to get some fresh air in there and a fan or something.
Keep it cracked a tiny bit.
And then I just like something about your body overcompensating or something.
It's just working, yeah.
What's up with the dreams? Are you guys having? How are your dreams?
I have some crazy dreams, and like I get this weird like hand thing where like my hand is so fucking asleep that it feels like someone else's hand to my own hand. Whoa. Like for instance, when I would go,
that's the stranger.
Yeah. That's time to do the stranger
in the night, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That would be the time to do the stranger. But yeah, I get like that, and then also I've been having some fucking crazy ass fucking bank robbing, running through weird town.
Yeah, I'm always getting shot at. I don't know why I'm getting shot at.
I'm getting in a lot of trouble. I didn't get shot at,
bro. I had a wild ass dream. The one I can remember is you and me went to a studio to work on some music. And it was like this baller ass studio, like way better than anything we ever been in. And we were like, we were
That's
nervous.
Manifestation,
bro.
Right
we
there.
were like nervous about the opportunity because we're like, okay, we got to put it down. We can't fuck it up, you know. And we were supposed to be working with this like producer there, nobody that I would know in real life, but it was basically like if we was going to work with like the Alchemist or some shit.
Okay.
Like it was like big fucking news.
Or like fake it till we make it. Rob.
Yeah. And we're in there, and this guy who's supposed to be this big ass super producer, we're like, yo man, we're so excited to work with you. We're so excited to be here and shit like that. He's like, hold up, I gotta show y'all something. And he goes to this closet and comes back with this big ass container full of spiders, bro. And he's just got this container full of these like little ass spiders, like thousands of them in this little container, bro.
This makes no sense.
This is how dreams work,
bro. He's like, I gotta show y'all this spider collection. And he's like, see, and then you start pointing at me. You're like, bro. And I looked down and my whole beard like was spiders, bro. Like the spiders got out. And then this dude is just like apologizing to me. He's like, oh, my fault, man. They got it. My fault. They like hair, bro. They got
So we didn't
out.
even record shit.
Yeah, no, we didn't even get to record because homie was weird with the spiders and they fucking got me in the beard, man.
Holy shit.
It was like the most vivid dream I've had in a long fucking time.
So me and my girl, we went sober at the same time, so we were having separate dreams, and you could really tell by the types of dreams we were having are different fears, right? And I was like, she woke up and she was just like, you fucking cheated on me.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And like,
and they're for real mad at that.
They're mad.
And she was for real mad.
You did in a dream.
And then I had a terrifying dream that the cat got out. And I was chasing the cat through these neighborhoods. And I was just like, man, I gotta get this cat. I can't find the cat. And so it was just funny to like see the difference in dreams. Like, you know, she was like, yeah, cheating on me. And I'm just like, I can't find the cat.
my girl
Those are separate terrors.
That's funny. When my girl has dreams like that, it's always I did some foul shit and cheated on her with like another girl or whatever. When I have dreams about her doing foul shit, I've had it happen a couple of times. She's never cheating on me with a dude, but I always like walk in the house and she's doing like some like fucking drugs or some shit. And she's acting like it's no big deal. And she's never been that way. Like she smokes a little weed and drinks a little bit. She's never done anything else ever. Huh. And so I'm like walking in and she's got like a needle in her arm or something.
She's like, no big deal. She's like,
hey,
it's a little one.
Hey babe.
Whoa.
Hey babe. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I wake up all heated and shit. Like she cheated on me with some fucking.
Bro, see, that's how it is. I wake up thinking like, like have a bad dream that like my girl's cooking someone else dinner.
Oh,
and I'm just like, and there's like none for me.
Oh my God.
I would be so hot, bro.
That is actually a horrible situation.
I would be
if I walked into the house and then she has the neighbor over and she's cooking dinner and they both go, "Hey, how was work?
babe.
I'll get the fuck out of my house right now.
You already ate, right?
Let me get out of the shower.
Or-
Maria, ask me if they could come over.
Or if
something.
it's a dream, it's like, you come in and she's cooking someone else dinner.
That's
and they're like,
terrifying.
you don't live here. And you're just
Like, what are you doing
like
here?
you've been replaced.
And you go in the room and she decorated you were like, you didn't even decorate when I lived here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like shit that she doesn't even like when she's with you, but now she likes it because she's with somebody else. Like,
Bro.
you don't even like Michael Jordan. Why you got his picture up
She's
here
wearing
now?
a Michael Jordan jersey, cooking dinner. That would be so fucking terrifying.
It's
bro.
crazy, just the fears we don't even know we have.
Cook someone dinner, and there ain't enough for me, bro. That would
enough,
suck. I want dinner when I get home, not just because you need to cook it. Like, I'll cook it for you, even, but I don't need
I
nobody
think
in here
that's the thing
enjoying
I
my
look
couch.
forward to the most of the sober October thing. Is just dinner.
Yeah.
is just something.
Yeah,
nice
it's
meal,
hitting,
bro.
it's hitting
Party.
a little different.
And I look forward to it. I'm like, ooh, dinner.
Yeah. Just on the way here, Maria hit me up and said, "We're doing burgers tonight." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, we're doing
Love
burgers."
I love.
I just
burgers.
hope that they're not like. I just hope it's not a burger that's just cooked and sitting there though. I'll still eat it. And I won't
You
complain.
won't be as happy about it,
But
though.
like, I'm hoping that she times it right. I don't know how she would.
She'd have to wait until you're like on my way, and then
I'm on my own
sizzle
tonight,
that
man.
up.
Right when I was leaving the house, my girl's mom was showing up for a visit, and she brought over fried chicken and biscuits and coleslaw and all this other
Damn.
stuff. But it
Popeyes?
just enough for them. No, not Popeyes, bro. No.
Homemade.
I just don't know.
I don't know if it was homemade or what it was. She had it all in little containers and shit.
Just the fact that it was fried chicken and biscuits, that narrows down all the chicken spots.
Ooh, I love fried chicken and biscuits.
Me
She had
too.
like
Chicken and
coleslaw
mom.
and mac and cheese and shit. She's man, and she pulled up right when I was leaving too, and I like helped her into the house with the shit, and she's, "Oh, you're leaving? You're not
You
staying
want
for
some?
dinner?"
You can't eat a chicken wing on the road.
I'm like, nah, I gotta go.
Yeah, there's some things you just can't eat on the road.
a quesadilla, you can eat on the road.
You can eat on the road.
What else can you eat on the road for sure?
Oh, mott sticks.
Oh yeah. A couple
bro.
quick
A
mozzarella.
bucket of Zips fries.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah,
bucket of fries.
baby, with some
Bro,
tartar.
my
I'm
girl
the
had
worst
that for
with
dinner.
I will take. So this is the thing. I got the bucket of fries in the cup holder, and I got a tartar in my hand. In this hand, these 3 fingers on the steering wheel, holding the tartar cup,
That's dangerous.
and I'm
That's way too dangerous.
doing the
I
maneuver.
literally-
Yeah, but the whole idea is if you have to, you're just gonna spill the tartar to get out of the way.
Yep.
It's just like I'll just fucking commit.
Now it's sick, bro. I have right by where my e-brake is, there's like a little like release for the trunk or some shit, or it's like the 4-wheel drive release or something. There's a little like coin bucket right there that's the perfect size for a sauce cup.
Oh.
The sauce cup just nestles
So you
right
guys
in
go
there,
with the
bro.
tartar, huh?
Oh, the tartar
For
all
Zips
day,
fries,
bro.
you have to get the tartar sauce.
Yep.
And I mean, really,
I thought that was
I do.
reserved for fish.
I
Nope.
do
I
tartar
will be
sauce.
honest with you. When I go to Zips, it's tartar sauce on the fries, and I get a bacon burger with lettuce and onion only. I get no sauce on it, and I dip that fucking bacon burger in the tartar sauce too. And it is the most delicious fucking
Tartar
thing.
sauce?
Here's
you've
another thing
ever
that hits
tasted.
right here.
Tartar's that shit that builds up on your teeth, right?
No, this
Zips
is
tartar sauce is different from any other tartar
It
sauce,
is.
bro. You couldn't use just regular like fish and chip tartar sauce. This is the Zips tartar
This
sauce.
is the Zips tartar
only,
sauce.
bro.
So
I
I've just been
agree.
doing fry sauce and doing it all wrong.
You've been doing it wrong, bro.
I'll take fry sauce if they're out of tartar.
I will.
fry
They're never
sauce.
out of tartar, bro.
But so here's the thing: is recently I've been getting the halibut. If you go to Costco, they got like this box of like halibut.
Just for the
pieces.
halibut?
So just for the halibut, I've been getting the halibut.
Hey.
No, but we've been making our own tartar. Yeah, a little bit of mayo. That's the part that everybody's just like, that's gross. But a little bit of mayo.
you got to.
You take the relish.
That's the base.
Spoon of relish
Yep.
in there. You grab that dried dill in your cupboard that you never use. Sprinkle that in there.
Yep.
Squeeze a lemon.
And that's it.
The best shit you've ever fucking had.
Really?
I will tell
So
you.
bomb. The lemon kind of like thins it out because
Yep.
you know how acidic lemon kind of like ends up cooking shit kind of a little bit.
Yep.
So like it'll like thin it out really thin, and it's just it smacks. The only thing is you have to do it. You can't make it real quick and then like you have to make it like an hour before
And let it sit because
and
it has
chill
to
it.
get it has
you
to.
have, you have to chill it. And so
I
throw it in
actually
the
looked
freezer.
up a recipe for Zips tartar sauce to make it at home, and they will tell you on the internet that it's mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard.
That is not fucking true.
I swear to God, bro.
That's not true.
Not much. I swear to God. With relish, you mix it all together, and it tastes one for one like Zip's tartar sauce. What you're talking about is more traditional tartar sauce, and that's what I would make if I made it at home.
Fish. Yeah, the one I'm talking about is for fish. But I fucking love
the
Zip's
Zip's recipe. They say they got ketchup and mustard in there and all kinds of shit.
Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, relish.
And a couple other spices like some garlic powder and some onion powder or something. But it comes out tasting just like Zip's tartar sauce if you mix it right.
A bucket of me and my girl had a bucket of fries for dinner.
Yep.
Like literally, wasn't even the plan. We're just like, let's get a bucket of fries, and I was just like, well, I guess this is what we're eating.
They're so salty and bomb.
Yeah, oh my god!
So
and the crinkle.
Crinkle.
I also fuck with Red Robin steak fries.
Yes,
I can't get enough of those
like
either.
Those too.
So in
and
the same
they
vein
just keep giving them to you.
In the same vein as Zips, if you're ever out in the valley off Pines, that thrifty Scotsman, they got burgers that are just like Zips, and they got tartar that's just like Zips. So it's kind of that same thing. Their fries though are those Red Robin steak fries. They're that.
I love
same cut.
They got that belly buster like fucking burger that looks like a little 6-inch sub. It's fucking phenomenal.
If you guys have a choice, you're going steak or crinkle?
Crinkle all day. Crinkle's the superior fry.
What is it about that? Crinkle, it's the same fry. They just crinkle it up.
Bro, Ruffles have ridges, man. There's
okay, that's like asking somebody you want Lay's potato chips or the Ruffles.
What is the psychological thing of ridges that we like?
It's just it adds an extra crunch.
I'm telling you, you stretch that Ruffle out, you get more chip.
Oh,
in a
it's
Ruffle,
more
bro.
surface space. Yeah, you're
and
right.
It's stronger, so if you're doing a dip, you got that reinforced. You know what I'm saying?
It's stronger.
It's stronger.
That corrugated chip.
Those are very good points.
Sweet potato crinkle. You can find them at the fucking local grocery.
The sweet potato crinkle is they're fire, bro.
Those are good. I like sweet potatoes.
How y'all feel about a waffle fry?
Those are bomb. I do the sweet potato waffles too.
Yes.
The thing about all these fries, especially sweet potatoes, you got to cook that shit and you got to make sure that they're crispy. You got to eat them right away.
Air fryer.
I don't know what the fuck's in a sweet potato, but it gets
mushy,
cold so fucking
cold
fast.
so quick.
Really?
Yep.
Super cold, super fast. Whereas the regular potato kind of holds that heat in there. You know.
Yeah, the sweet potato, but the sweet potatoes honestly aren't bad
It's
cold.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's all I have in the freezer right now. Sweet potatoes.
I'm telling you, you get you an air fryer and you're fucking
behind.
It's done. You need
What's
to get
some
that air
shit that
fryer,
you can't fucking eat while you're driving?
Some shit you can't? Pussy?
Subway sandwich?
Some pussy?
No.
Some soup?
Yes, soup. Soup is a bad
No, you can
plan.
drink it. You can drink it.
You could drink
Yeah,
a
if
soup.
you had like those cup of soups,
No, I know something you cannot eat while you're driving. Some pad thai.
or a salad.
Anything with chopsticks.
You couldn't eat
yeah.
a salad while you're driving.
Dude, I fuck with salad too.
I do
Dude,
fuck
I
with
can't
salads.
eat any types of spaghetti while I'm fucking driving, bro.
Never. I've never eaten any of these things we're talking about while I'm
I've
driving.
done a
Never even
burger or
thought
a
about it.
sandwich.
Yeah,
Maybe
sandwiches are made to eat while you're driving.
Yep. You know, I've gotten a little arrogant, and I've attempted to eat some Taco Bell while driving. That never ends well.
I've committed a whole shirt to eating tacos in the car.
Yep.
Where I'm like, whoops, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck
Tacos
it.
aren't
and
it.
I just let it. I'm just like, fuck it.
Especially a hard shell taco.
Oh, you can't do the hard shell taco.
Because you take one bite and it's
But they hit so good.
I'll get them little soft tacos from Taco Bell, and then I'll try to like re-roll them. I'll like roll them like a joint, kind of like fucking tuck
Harder
the
and
end in and roll them like
I've done that.
Yeah.
What do we do that for?
Just wait till you get home, motherfucker.
I don't know why, but I've done exactly that because they like fold them.
Yeah,
and so I pinch the end in and then like roll it real tight.
Bro,
like a little burrito.
Something about it just ruins it for me if I fucking spill whatever I'm eating while I'm driving. Like all of a sudden I'm angry now. Like the fry thing. Like if you guys are sitting here and you're dipping your fries and then you have to take a left and you
you feel
dumped
so
it right
fucking
on yourself.
helpless, bro. Because what do you
myself.
have? You have like the 3 napkins in the bag they gave you. No one's prepared to have like wipes or anything in the car to like really take care of it. And so then you got like sauce on your pants. Even if you wipe it off, you walk in the house with that dark grease
Bro,
stain
I'll
on your
almost
shit.
die trying to clean some shit up while I'm driving.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is. It's my brain goes into like, I must clean this mode. Like
Yep.
today I spilled some coffee in the car and I'm trying to clean it and I'm fucking swerving in the other lane. I'm like, this isn't worth it, bro. What are we doing
your
right
animal
now?
brain like takes over and you forget it's shit going on out here. You're supposed
You
to
go
be paying
45,
attention
bro.
to.
You need
Did
to
you have a
chill.
house? Did you have a house mug
I had actually a travel mug, bro, and it just like
with the lid?
and with the lid, and it fell over. I must have had it slit open a little bit, and it just starts. There's just something about seeing it fucking on the carpet and shit.
Those
that
those
just
people
triggered
you
me.
see in traffic at a light, taking a sip out of a coffee mug. Those are some old school cats.
Yeah, with the regular coffee
those
mug.
are some teachers.
Oh my
I've done
god!
that where I left with the mug, bro.
Yeah.
I'll risk it. I'll risk it if I'm drinking quite a bit. If it's like 3/4 full, never full.
If you're going with a full cup, that is risky.
What the fuck are they
bro.
doing?
living dangerous.
And those
You're
are
really
also
out
the
here.
people that don't clean that mug, and it's just like, this is my coffee cup, and you see it, and you're just like,
And it's got
I
that
don't.
stain around
Yeah.
it, bro.
And they're just like, it's fine. You're like, no, it's not, bro.
damn.
It's fucking seasoned like a goddamn. What are those pans that you season? The fucking. You
Oh,
let 'em
the
collect
cookie
shit.
sheet. You see, someone's like, I got a cookie sheet, and they pull that out. You're like, no thanks,
No,
bro.
thank you. No,
Y'all don't
bro.
clean
It's
that.
just this baked in goodness, bro.
No,
You're
it's
supposed to
not. I don't
clean.
want my
It's-
food to taste
It's
like
seasoned,
fucking-
bro. The cast iron skillet. That's what I'm thinking of,
Oh,
bro.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
you
yep.
get them seasoned.
Yeah.
That seasoned
I
coffee
do want
mug
a
with them rings
cast
on
iron
it.
skillet.
Yeah,
Y'all
those
ever
are those are game changers. We don't bust it out too often though, because like, you know, you gotta, it's just different kind of cooking.
I want a
It
wok
is.
pan or whatever. You know,
got one of those,
big,
too.
Those just big
Yeah.
fuckers,
Oh,
dude. Because
dude.
And
sometimes
it's-
I'm making shit, and it's, you know, we like to double up on the meal so we can have leftovers. And
Yep.
sometimes you got that regular pan and it's fucking to the brim. You can't even stir
I
it.
know.
Well, see, the
Do
thing
that
about
big
the
one.
wok pan, we got one of those too. And the thing about the wok pan is they're big and they look nice, but your burner's only so big. And
So
so,
it's only hitting that
yeah,
little middle
you
part.
gotta constantly be hitting that fucking move that they do, where you move it and it whips back. Yeah, in which I got down. I don't know
little
about you guys.
technique. No, I don't
Maria
know
will
wok
tell
pan.
me to stir something, and I'll walk into the kitchen and yeah, flip that shit.
I love to
a few
flip an
times.
egg,
what's
though.
up.
I love
Yeah, flipping an egg
shit.
is nice, bro.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like fucking
Oh,
Gordon
with no
Ramsay one
spatula?
time.
Or just.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got some good cutlery there. Like some good fucking pans.
Oh,
if it's
dude, I got that.
sliding.
I got that non-stick slipper.
Nice.
Yeah.
No,
That
stick
slipper,
slippery.
bro. Slipper for the flipper.
That's right.
Yeah, the fucking good things in the kitchen to cook with and eat with is fucking slept on, because I had some cheap shit for a long
For
time.
a long time.
can't go
Yeah,
cheap.
that pan that kind of like doesn't sit flat anymore.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you
Yeah,
set
yeah,
it
yeah.
down and it's like
It wobbles a
Got
little
too
bit.
much shit
Yeah.
baked into the bottom, and yeah, fuck
You
yeah.
gotta switch up your pans, man. I had to tell
Definitely
a homie
do.
to fucking, you know, if you got holes in your socks, you gotta buy some new socks, bro.
You had to tell him.
Also, if
he,
you
he
got
was
them,
like, why? I don't understand. He didn't know why.
What?
He wasn't worried about the amount of real estate covered on a fucking
respect
foot.
your damn self,
Yeah.
bro.
And then get some new socks, slip them on your foot. Tell me you don't feel like you just kind of.
Oh, bro,
you
there's
just-
nothing like putting on a fresh sock and putting that fresh sock foot in a fresh shoe.
Oh, that just actually sparked a memory of barter fair one time. I came out like a fucking champion because I had a pack of Costco socks of like 15 pairs of socks, and I had nothing to barter. So I walked around and I'd just say what's up. I'd be like, what do you got? I'm like, I got a fresh pair of socks. And I got balls,
That's
weed,
gold.
I got
That's
food
gold.
for I straight up handed a fresh pair of socks and got a few tacos.
God, dude, somebody that's out in the cold or in a moist environment just dreams of a fucking pair of cotton socks on their feet, bro.
Brand new.
Like just pull, especially if they pull up
Slightly
a bit.
too small for you, so you can.
Oh, God, you get
yeah.
that tight fit, dude. The thick, comfy, dude. Getting comfy at home is something I dream about when I'm not getting high. I'm just like, oh man, I'm just gonna have some sweats on. That heat's gonna be hitting. I'm gonna fucking put a
Bro,
blanket
I
over
work
me.
from home. I've been doing sweatpants, sweatshirts, and fucking blanket on the lap
Oh,
for the
God.
longest
While
time.
you're
I
working.
can
While
never
I'm
go
working,
back to the
I'm
office, man.
I don't know why.
Are they gonna make you go
That's a
back?
blanket on the lap. It's like, what are you doing under
Are
that
they gonna
blanket?
make you go back to the office?
Not yet. They were trying to make us go back to the office. Then they said they was taking volunteers. Then they said we'll be working from home until the first of the year. And then they took volunteers for like 2 weeks to come back to the office. And they was like, oh shit, numbers are spiking again. We're sending everybody home again. So now they're gonna start taking volunteers again. I think mid-November.
I bet it's just crazy.
They don't
when
know.
you-
They don't know
You
what's
should
crazy.
just step up and just say, you know, I don't volunteer, and
Oh,
like,
they
for the
send out-
full year.
bro,
don't
they-
ask me again for.
They send out employee surveys every couple weeks, like who's interested in coming back. And every time I tell them, no, I'm not interested. At this point, I don't think you could get me to come back. I tell them straight up. I've been at home for almost 2 years now.
So, man, so
and my
you-
productivity,
Holy shit.
since March of 2020.
So
bro.
you don't hate home by being home all the time?
No. Because I got my office space carved out in the basement, man. So
it is still like coming home upstairs.
Exactly.
Home.
So it's segmented, but it's nice because like, especially with the baby and shit right now, like my wife is so caught up doing all that. Like a lot of the stuff that she would do being a stay-at-home mom previously, she's having to put her energy into the baby. So it's like instead of coming, home to home cooked meals every night and the house is clean and the dishes are done, I'm walking up at lunchtime. It's both sides of the sink stacked full of dishes, and I'm like, well, let me bust out some dishes on this lunch break, so I can kind of help put some time in on the house to keep shit afloat.
What a good husband.
And help her out and stuff. Like just today, bro, while I was working, I was fucking folding all the towels. I was like working a quick little case on my online shit on my for my job and folding some towels and working a case and folding some towels and fucking got like a couple loads of laundry done while I'm doing that shit. So it just kind of helps keep the house floating. I don't have to worry about the commute back and forth, so I'm saving tons of fucking money on gas. The only thing that sucks about it is because I'm using so much data because I'm on the computer 8.5 hours a day, plus what I'm on to do, all the other shit we do. I go over the data cap for Comcast every fucking month.
So what do they charge you?
What do they do?
Like $10-$20.
Oh, okay.
So my $60 bill is like 70 or 80 every month.
Can't you unlimited or whatever?
You can, but it's an extra $25 a month
and so
to get unlimited. And I've never been to that point yet.
Like sometimes
the first month I get that $30 overage, I'll think about it.
Yeah, I feel
for
that.
right now, it's not there yet.
We want to do a shout out to Mike because he's the one that edits this podcast and does all the little clips and does all the art and puts in work on the album arts that we do and just so much stuff. I mean, we really appreciate you putting in so much work, bro, because you really do. You do a lot.
Ring too.
Sorry about
that.
For us in this podcast and stuff. And we wanted to say a shout out to Brennan too, because he be sitting down here producing this thing and keeping it going,
producing the fuck out of it.
I love it, man.
And giving us a space to operate in.
Giving us a space to operate in this humble home in the basement. It's beautiful, man. I think we had a game we were going to play, right?
Are we going to play the game?
Let's play the game.
Y'all want to play the game?
I do. You want to get it ready? I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, if that's cool.
So yeah, we're gonna play a little game. We played it before, and it was a hit. So I think we're gonna run it again. We're gonna play a little game called First Day Radio DJ. And so I got my phone pulled up. So I guess we can just operate off my phone. But basically, we're gonna pick a song, and we're gonna play the song. And it's your job as the first day radio DJ to give a little intro to the song or a intro. Doesn't have to be in relation to the song. It could be, it's traffic out there on the 405 today and motherfuckers is going wild and shit like that.
And you have to, the key is to end it right as it's beginning.
You have to end it right as the lyrics are coming in. So you get that little buffer of when the song is starting.
How do they do that so well?
They're professionally trained, bro. But today's your first day, buddy. And you're going to have to give it your
pretty good. They just give you just enough. It's hot out there, folks, and we're in here jamming.
And then the person that's going to have to do it doesn't know what song is going to get picked, right?
That's right.
Okay, so it's just going to be
Zach's going first.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, we all of us close our eyes because you gotta take yourself to that studio, fucking.
I'm walking in. It's the first day. I'm nervous, but experienced.
Yeah, here we go.
My resume got me the job, but I don't know if I can deliver.
You got that tall chair that's comfortable. You know that you sit in that tall one.
Oh yeah, you just popped out. You're in the captain's chair now.
You're that
it's time
captain's
to go.
chair. Yep, you got that tall desk. You got an intern running around, not doing anything.
Oh my god.
Let's think, bro. What do we want to play? Gosh, I don't even know right now.
These aren't pre-picked.
No, I didn't pre-pick nothing. We each got to pick something, bro.
I can probably find one right now.
Yeah.
All right, so all of us will pick one for the other. My phone's off because my shit.
That's fine.
Making noises.
That's fine.
I like it.
Here, if you got an idea here, because my phone's loudest. So I'm gonna hand this over to you.
He turned it off because he's responsible.
And here, hand that over to him. You pick one.
Okay.
He just put it all on Zach, basically.
I'll go first.
Right here, we're gonna go.
Zach's just like boom.
Okay, we're gonna do something.
I don't understand this game at all. I'm excited. I wasn't at the last show when you did this, so
Oh, yeah?
and I heard so much about it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't understand this game at all. It's fun. It's good
You
fun.
can take a crack at it, Brandon.
Because you have to really like when I'm looking at these songs right now that I want to do, you don't really know how long the intros are.
You don't really know how long the intros are.
So I'm just gonna pick a song and I'm gonna hope
just hope for the best.
that this is gonna be the best one.
Yep.
Okay, got it?
Who's going?
Him.
I'll
Mike's
go.
going.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, first day radio DJ. Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We've got some traffic out there on the 405, but it's a sunny day outside. So what you're going to want to do is put your arm around your favorite gal, pet your dog one time, and get high.
Yeah! That was fucking pro. That was good. Damn! I was like, I don't think he's gonna end it. And he was like, pet your dog, put your arm around. You gotta sum that shit up.
Oh,
baby.
you got that one.
That was
Killed
good.
that one.
That was good.
That was great.
Oh, so you have to know the song.
No, he didn't know the song.
Oh, like-
but he's talking and trying to listen. Like, what
Well,
song is
that was
this?
an easy. That was
That was
a
kind of an
popular
easy one.
song. But I like it. It's really,
That was
pick-
you
gotta
could be a
pick a good
DJ. Fuck, that was.
I think I picked Hotel California last time, which was like a 900-minute fucking intro.
I
Like,
thought it
just
was
goes
reggae.
forever.
Like, I think it was.
All right. You gonna go or is that gonna go?
I'll go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. All right, guys. This is the difference between winners and losers. We're in here. We're doing big. It's time to breathe. This is fuck. I forgot who it was. Fuck. Is it T.I.?
Oh, you were killing it.
I
You
know.
were killing it. There's winners and there's losers,
Look, it's
folks.
still going. I would have ended way far ago. Just breathe, baby. Let's go. Damn,
Oh,
that was
wow.
a tough one.
What a good
But I
one,
knew
though.
it right away too.
What a
Hit
good
Zach.
one.
Oh, you want me to pick it?
Oh yeah, or I can pick it.
No,
unless
I
you
got
got
it.
Unless
No,
you
I like
got
it. I
one.
like it. Put the device in another man's hand because everybody's gonna think of a different song. Like he went hip hop. We don't know where he's going. I think I put country music on last time.
You ready?
Mike didn't know. Yeah. Is this it? This is it?
That was. But
Okay. Give me a better one. Give me something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you're sitting there in 5 o'clock traffic and you've been waiting all day to get funky. So grab your cigarette even though your wife doesn't know, and let's go. Hey, fuck! Oh, damn it!
It's like, when's he gonna come in? Oh, that would have been a good one too.
That was close.
It was decently close.
It's
Grab
hard
that cigarette even though your wife don't know you smoke. And take that one hit or quit on her. Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I'd honestly panic the first day on the job, probably. You know what I mean? I'd probably fuck it up the very first day.
Well, now you have to understand that if it was a first day radio DJ, you would be picking the song.
yeah.
So you would pick a song that you know the intro to.
Yeah, true.
And that's what we're adding a little bit of spice to it.
And let's be honest, they probably have a little countdown where it's like, 7, 6, 5.
Oh, I mean, probably.
4,
You're probably
3,
right.
2, and they know that song's hitting right then. Some technology.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Who's this for, Brennan?
I cannot do this.
He was excited to play.
No, I was excited. I was excited to listen to it.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you ready? Let's see if this is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's soft, sweet, and sultry. Get your horse mask. Get on that thing and ride, baby, ride.
Yeah.
You did. He pushes the mic away. Like, get out of here.
I just quit.
Yeah, you actually, it was
Like I
pretty
just got
clean.
fucking, dude, this job don't pay enough. I'm out of here. I can't do this.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, you want to do one?
I'll
I'll
do
hit
one
one
for
more.
you, Mike.
I'll hit one more.
All right. Let's see here. Do I want to challenge him? Like,
Grab your non-alcoholic IPA.
Please.
he said, please. Okay, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll want to be careful on that ride home this evening. The purge is in full effect. There's graphic murders and assaults happening on the 110. You'll want to stick to the side streets and stay low.
His head nod. His head nod is basically like, go ahead, Adele. Like, you go ahead and take it from me. Damn,
Wow.
I didn't even know I picked Adele.
Wow, that was great. That was beautiful.
Is that the new Adele?
What a game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that on Matisses releases?
No, you know Adele dropped. I didn't need to tell you Adele dropped.
That's a good way to look at
That's
it.
true. Mike does
You know Adele
he
dropped.
only plugs you with the stuff that you wouldn't know.
That's a good point.
I've heard him say that before.
That's
And
a
shout
good
out to
point.
Matisse's releases, man. The man,
Bro.
speaking of DJs, very similar. The man curates a playlist
The
every
face,
week.
that little fucking face-off thing is hilarious every time.
Every week,
I
man.
watch it just for that. When I'm like, his face is like that.
We're like, what are we gonna get this week?
And it's a dude on a horse and just
Follow
everything you
Islo
could ever-
Matisse, man,
yeah.
and get that fucking update every Friday. You can look forward to it. It's fun.
Got my hands in a lot of shit, man. I'm trying to stay busy,
There's we did get a couple. We did get just like two. Last time I checked, 2 questions that came in. I don't even know. Maybe.
Oh, we got some questions?
Well, I don't know if I might have fucking posted it and the story might be expired and maybe I won't have them, but let's see.
It ain't expired.
I think they did expire actually. Yeah, fuck, I forgot the questions.
Fuck.
Or I lost the questions.
Just make them up.
Maybe I didn't actually.
What is your
Oh, I think I know.
dick size?
I know one of the questions was well, the one that Cody posted said, "Why you look like you've been lifting and supplementing with creatine?"
Well, in that video, he looked swole. That's
did
all I
look
could
swole,
think.
bro.
I was like, God damn, Zach just got done doing some push-ups.
This is it too. This is the picture
Let me
if anybody
see.
can see.
Look at, doesn't he look swole?
looks
Look
a
at, he
little
look like
swole, bro.
that's prison
That's
Zach.
all shirt right there. That's Pro Club white T-shirt giving me a little boost.
Oh yeah.
But then
I
we
look great
did
in
get
the
a
Pro
serious
Club.
question from Vinshar Chronicles. I'm pretty sure I just said that right. What is keeping you motivated during Sober October? So we want to go around the room. We'll talk to Mike first. What is keeping you motivated during Sober October, Mike?
What's keeping me motivated? The look in my daughter's eye. No, that's corny as fuck. No, what's keeping me motivated? Like I said before, I think I kind of alluded to it. This is my first year doing it, so I feel like I owe it to myself to see it through the 30 days. Just because I've always been really wishy-washy about it and just kind of had this tact of, I don't really do enough of anything anyways for me to really commit to quitting something. But it's actually been a little bit of a struggle because these are like conveniences and comforts that I usually would just have to fall back on when I want to fall back on them. And now that like safety net is gone. So I'm really kind of figuring out coping methods, for myself where I don't have crutches that I can just rely on when I need them. So trying to fill that space with other productive shit, reading books to try to further my knowledge, or do more than just mindless TV. Really, really focus on my craft as far as when I got the tablet out, I'm either illustrating something or working on graphics or writing verses, which is something I really haven't had a chance to sit down and kind of pour my all into for a while. So really finding, because it used to be, I know we talk about you use cannabis and alcohol and stuff to kind of as a tool to help channel that creative energy for you. And for me, at least, I know your struggle was seeing if you could still be creative even without it. Me, I can still be creative without it, but I have to channel that energy from somewhere different. Because the gears aren't lubricated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that little hit or that little sip will kind of just get me loose, and then it's easy. The shit just flows.
Yes.
So now it's like, whereas before the engine was just kind of lubricated and idling all the time, and I could just kind of hit the gas and go. Well, now I gotta like manually start that shit. I gotta kind of dig deep and find where that
starting cold.
Well, yeah, I got to cold start the motherfucker, see where that energy's coming from. So that's been an interesting and unique challenge. And at my ripe old age, when I'm not like in school or doing something that's new and challenging every day, this has been kind of an interesting and exciting opportunity to find new ways to attack old problems.
I think reading and stuff probably helps
Yeah.
with the creativity.
Yeah, it does.
What about you, man? What's keeping,
What's
keeping you
question,
motivated?
What's keeping me motivated? I like setting goals during this time so that I can knock them out during the rest of the year. And so that's what's keeping me motivated, is just like pushing forward with like, small little, coming up with what I want to do for the next few months, and then just, being able to have a clear mind to actually feel confident enough to attack those things. So keeping me motivated would be just like, just fucking filling the Rolodex full of shit to do.
But you're like excited to be sober because you're able to like set these goals and know you're going to be able to achieve them.
Yes, and then I'll, when I start smoking and drinking, I'll know that, hey, you motherfucker, you said you was going to do that. Like I got a shuttle bus that I bought that's at the house. I'm going to make a tiny home. And it's sitting in the driveway waiting to get started.
Yeah.
So it's just
you got projects and
and coming up with design and shit like that. We haven't fucking touched it, but
is your brain all over the place more when you are smoking and stuff like that? Like
I have much worse ADD when I'm smoking and I'm kind of all over the place. But it kind of comes and goes. This year I'm kind of a scatterbrain, even though I'm not smoking. Like right now. I've just realized the other day, I'm just like, man, I'm really being lazy.
Really?
I'm just really, but that's okay. Whatever.
No, it's definitely okay.
Because I didn't say I was going to do nothing. So fuck it, don't matter,
Yeah.
But the things I said I'm going to do, if I'm sitting there lazy, then it's a problem. Yeah. I'm tiling the bathroom right now. I've never done tile in my life. And it's rewarding, to say the least, to like set a pattern out and then see it on the wall and be like, fuck yeah, I did that fucking pattern.
That is dope.
I'm going with the Subway look, the Subway tiles.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
So my friends also participating in Sober October is helping me do it. Like I know it would be a lot harder to do Sober October if if you guys were just smoking and drinking on the podcast or, and I was just like, trying to do it by myself. So that helps to not do it. But then also like the motivation comes from uncovering new things that I'm learning about myself, not being high. Like I was literally, ever since I was 16 years old and I found out what weed was, I kind of like made a decision in my brain that I just wanted to have weed in my life forever. Like I always want to smoke. And you would like to think that there would be days that you're going to take a break or days that you're like, oh, I'm not going to smoke. But I could never find a day where I would really be like, oh, I'm not going to smoke today. I would just be like, what day would I wake up and not want to smoke at some point during the day? So to kind of grow into a place where I can actually not smoke weed and then learn things about myself that maybe I'm using weed to cope with things, or maybe I have, certain things that I'm using weed. Like for me, it's the opposite. Like I have ADD, I have ADHD, and I self-medicate with weed. And I notice now that when I'm not smoking, I do more bonehead shit. I leave shit out. I'll forget to lock the door. I'm like doing shit that I never forget to do, and that I'm rushing through things. I have noticed I have more energy, so I'm just I'm going quicker. I'm trying to get things done, and then sometimes I'm leaving shit behind. So there's just things that I'm learning about myself at all these stages. The first 5 days, the next 5 days, the next 5 days. As I progress through these 30 days, I'm learning something new. And so that's cool because after like I said, at the end, I want to take some mushrooms and I want to reevaluate my relationship with weed because I want to use it as a tool, man. You would kind of think like, oh, I have a bad day, man, I'm gonna smoke some weed today. Like you just have weed and some papers kind of tucked away and you might bust it out one day that you're having a bad day, and it wouldn't be this just I have to smoke every day all the time, So I want to reevaluate my relationship because weed is just different than the relationship I have with alcohol. Like I'll wake up and smoke some weed, but I would never just wake up and just start drinking. Drunk, it's just a different, and I could go a day without drinking without even thinking about it. Like, oh shit, I didn't drink today. Oh wow. But it's just like weed is too prominent in my life, in my brain, and I love it so much that I'll never forget about it. I'll never be like, oh, I didn't smoke weed today. Like, I'm just like, I never forget to smoke weed. Yeah. So I never thought that I could do this. And so I don't know. It's cool to also be able to say that I did it and to be able to say to myself that I did it and that I'm doing it.
You going to do it again?
Feel stronger. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it every year now.
Good for you.
You going to make it the 30 days? You going to make it to the end?
He will.
So the thing that, I got to stay strong because I keep thinking to myself, even in sober October, I'm like, oh, you know, I bet you on like the 30th day, you're just gonna say fuck it.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not gonna wait until the 1st of November. Like I'm gonna just be like, all right, we made it to the end. Like fucking let's go. Yeah. So, you know, regardless of what I choose, I've learned something. And it is a challenge. It is a challenge because there's nobody gonna electrocute my girlfriend if I fucking smoke some weed. Like I really could I could cheat on myself, you know, and cheat myself and go out there and take a puff and just tell you guys, oh no, man, I've been sober, you know? Yeah. And like, so to really kind of feel that. And we went through the shit. Like I had to pay for it. You know what I mean? I had to have sleepless nights. I had to have cold sweats. I had to have anxiety.
So why not see it to the end?
Yeah,
so why not? Through, I'm still uncovering things every day because now I'm in this new phase. I'm in the 3rd phase now, which is I'm over it. Yep. I'm done. Okay, I'm sober. I get it. Cool.
So our brain is testing us right now. Today I had the exact same thought.
And then when I get to that 27th, 8th, 9th, 30th day, that's going to be another. That's going to be the test. 4th quarter.
See, what's weird about those later days is right now we're kind of over it, but let's put another 15 days in because they always say that habits are like you can break any habit if you're really strong-willed and you have just like X amount of time, you know? And literally by the 30th day, that's why I've had that conversation with you where I'm like, bro, I kind of don't want to smoke now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what that's kind of like that next level that you get to.
I feel like I'm going to fuck it up.
I feel that same way, but by the same token, on November 1st, when that BoJack drops, I'm going to be right there with you wanting to fucking just blaze down and celebrate, brother.
God, especially the fact that we have a song coming out on the 1st that really adds excitement to want, like it's going to be more of a celebration too, to smoke.
Yes, bro.
And you know,
that's a good day to fucking drop. That's one thing about vices is if you can figure out a way to only celebrate.
Yeah.
Like only use it in
Celebrate,
celebration,
not compensate.
And if you have to stretch a little bit, that's fine. So it's like you look around, you're like your house is a little dirty, you're just like, okay,
took the trash
I'm
out.
gonna fucking clean this bitch up and I'm gonna go smoke a bowl. Or I'm gonna go clean this
Reward
motherfucker
yourself.
up and pour a shot. And just reward and like celebrate things and don't have a rough day and slop onto your couch and crack a beer and be like, today sucked as you're drinking a beer. Like that, I feel like that eventually becomes a bad habit for me.
I definitely want to get shit. I want to get shit done, and I want to earn it. You know, but I want to. When I say I want to reevaluate my relationship with it, it's just. I want to be like you were saying. I want it to be this. I want it to be when we're together and I'm hanging out with the guys and we smoke a blunt. But I was to the point where I would just smoke a blunt alone
by yourself.
I would just roll a blunt and I would just be sitting there writing and I would just have a drink with me and I would just. It was just getting out of control.
It's a lot.
To where and a lot of it is money. Like you know, I got to think about my health and shit like that too. But I spend an unprecedented amount of money on just buying weed and smoking weed and then buying a fifth and then just drinking. Like all these things cost money and shit. And I didn't really have the correct perspective until that $30 is still in my pocket. And it's still in my pocket right now. And being like, dude, I literally would have spent this $30 5 times.
I mean, $30 isn't a whole lot of money, but it's what it symbolizes when it's been sitting there that
$30
long.
would have
gone.
I would have bought an eighth. And then like I would, especially working at the weed store. And I thought I'd be way more triggered by being around weed and seeing it. And now it's just like, yeah, man, this shit's good. Yeah, this shit's good. Like,
do they know you're sober?
I tell select people that
but everyone you work with, but customers kind of.
I'll tell select customers that I'm sober and that I'm doing it, and then everybody that I work with knows that I'm doing it. Nice. And people are like, "What's that? Are you still doing that weird sober thing that you're doing?
Fucking thing."
Yeah, like a lot of people can't fathom.
It's just 30 days, guys.
But it's like the younger kids. Like I try to picture being 24 years old and doing this, and I've just been like,
"Why?
Fucking
wow."
Yeah, for real. I would have been saying that too. What the fuck? I never thought I could quit smoking. I had that exact same.
You really have to have an internal relationship with yourself where you're saying like, bro, you get 300 some odd days to do whatever you want. And the only reason that I have to do this sober October, honestly, my goal is to not have to do sober October anymore.
Yeah.
I only do sober October because I'm going to smoke every 330 whatever days, I'm going to smoke. Yeah. Every single one of those days, I'm going to smoke.
So you have to put it on 30.
So I have to put it on 30. But if I can get to a point where, 3 days out of the week, I just don't smoke weed anymore, then
I remember I
won't necessarily
did that.
need to.
Yeah. Remember I was telling you, I did that after last Sober October. I was doing that for a while, and that has its own set of problems. I think I explained it before, but I was making plans sober and then having, like someone would hit me up on like a Thursday and they're like, hey, bro, you come, and you had smoked. And then in your head, you're just like, that motherfucker don't smoke because you made plans with somebody who was sober.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now you're about to go meet with this cat who's sober, and you just smoked a blunt, and so it just fucking caused all sorts of issues.
The other thing too is the tolerance.
Yeah.
Besides the money, is like, I want to experience weed for what it really is. I don't want to have this high tolerance where I'm literally
just smoking out of.
You're just going from here to here.
Yeah.
From here to here, right? And I want to. Like, it's like a psychedelic in a way where
having
I'm sure
it be
when you
more of a
when you smoke a bowl, and, like you said, we go on a walk and it's like, whoa, everything's heightened, and like I wasn't getting that anymore.
And I think being able to savor that on special occasions and just a couple days out of the week or when you have something to celebrate, it makes it less frequent and more special. And
because alcohol is not like that.
No,
alcohol is more of a tool for me, so I'll do it as lubricant to like get on this podcast, or if I'm going out in a social setting and I'm gonna have to small talk with people, a little alcohol will just help me, and it is something that I can do more frequently, whereas like weed is kind of like, it makes me not like, I can't, like if I smoke weed and go to a show, people will be talking to me and I'm just kind of more closed. It just does the opposite of kind of what alcohol does for me. It's just in certain settings, like if we're all chilling doing a fight
totally
night, then we can be talking. I'm talking my ass off. But if you're introducing me to new people and all this stuff, and I'm smoking, I'm gonna be just kind of like.
If I gotta look people in the eye and shit, that sucks when you just smoke.
But I just was accepting the fact that I smoke weed every day, and this is just who I am, and I'm just and that's just not who I am. Like, this is who I am, and weed is just something that I just need to use it when it makes sense. So
amen, we got to do that. We got to do some mushy tea, and I completely agree. We need to do some mushroom tea or take some caps or something at the end of all this and fucking get lost somewhere at Beacon Hill somewhere.
I got some mushrooms just chilling. I was looking at them. Sometimes I will like. I've been fiending a little bit lately, so I'll fucking unscrew the grinder that I have, and I'll just just smell that weed and be like, damn, that smells good.
Don't it smell a little different?
Turp bump.
It smells different. Yeah, it's like a turp bump, dude. Like, I really enjoy weed, bro. Like, I love weed. I love breaking it down. I love smelling it. I love
blowing the cloud.
I love the whole process. And
I guarantee that backing off, though, for that 30 days will make it that much more special, bro.
It does.
It makes it that much more potent. Your sense of smell kind of, comes back, sense of taste, all that stuff.
Yeah,
it'll be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And you can smell people smoking I'll be driving down the road, and I'll be like, that motherfucker in front of me smoking. Like, the fact that we think we don't stink like weed is fucking stupid.
I'm realizing that with my neighbor, bro.
We stink like weed,
Chris,
bro.
Like my roommate, dude. All of a sudden, it just...
He just hit it. Like,
just last night, he was laying in the bed, and my wife was like, "Did you smoke? I think I smell it on you." I'm like, "No, I didn't do anything." And sure enough, it was the neighbor outside. It was just wafting in through the window.
Because your wife doesn't smoke anymore, so she's already got that sensitive nose to it. She knows.
So.
Oh, man, guys, I can't wait to get back to it. Yet at the same time, it's just,
it's such a
cool.
fucking
crossroad. Alcoholic. I'm drinking.
I can't even do that. I can't even do that teasing shit, bro. There's no way. Because if I do that, I'll go and buy a fucking 6-pack after I leave.
This tastes like ass water. Like, this tastes.
You don't like it? I was just saying how good it is.
Good.
Oh yeah.
It's just. Like, what is an IPA without real alcohol? You know how it has like alcohol when there's alcohol and there's a bite to it?
Yeah.
This is an IPA with no bite.
It has the same taste as IPA, though.
This is an IPA that has been declawed.
Yeah.
Like, they took the claws out of this fucking IPA,
claws.
bro. This IPA can't fight for shit, bro.
When they say alcohol takes the edge off, whoever came up with that exact phrase, they knew.
Because I got smooth edges when I'm drinking, bro.
Fuck. They take it right off, baby. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Brennan? Did you learn anything tonight? You got anything to add?
I learned a lot of things tonight. First of all, congrats, guys, on halfway. You're halfway through. It is the 15th of October.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys.
So if you're going 31, then I guess you do. It's not slight. It's not
tonight at midnight. It would be.
Yeah, tonight at midnight.
Really?
Yeah, because it's 15th on the way to 16th.
Oh, man, right.
I gotta say thank you for including me on the art. I was like, I saw that on whatever day you released the show, and I was like, man,
that's me.
I was like, that's me. I was like so excited to see it.
It looked like him too, with the little purple hair.
Yeah, the purple hair and tank top.
French fries. You guys talk a lot about French fries. I used to work at Red Robin. I was a cook there for a year. Extra crispy Red Robin steak fries, tossed in buffalo sauce.
Oh, shit.
It is so fucking good. I don't know if you can actually order that. It was just something I made in the back.
Isn't that nice when you work at a place and you do that like secret menu shit?
If you said extra crispy fries, they'd probably be like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, but people do ask for extra crispy
Apparently
fries.
That is a hack. Is this somebody even at Zips? I think it's this girl that I work with. When she goes to Zips,
they have to make them fresh.
She always
either
asks
ask
for
for
them extra crispy because she says they get soft.
Well, when I worked at McDonald's, a lot of people would come through and ask for fries no salt.
And that means you gotta make it fresh.
You have to make them fresh because all the ones that are in the bin have salt on them.
That's a hack right there.
So you ask no salt and they make them fresh. Or the ultimate hack, you just get a fucking air fryer, bro. And then when you get the fries home, you throw them in the air fryer for 2 minutes and they're fresh as fuck.
Wait, so you can refry the fries?
Air fryer revives everything, bro. It's the best.
You have one of these?
Oh, upstairs, yeah.
You have one of these?
Yes.
You have one of these? No. We're fucked up. I know what I'm getting Cody for Christmas.
Get you an air fryer, brother. And anytime you get fast food fries and they got to make the drive home and they're little limp dick fries when they come out the bag, you put them in that air fryer and they fucking...
They've got nice ones with like the doors now instead of just the tray that pulls out.
Well, the one I spent a bit on it. I spent like $200 on it. It's a Ninja and it does an air fryer, but then it also has a grill platter you can put in. I can grill chicken and burgers on it and all kinds of shit.
But it's like they're like air fried in there.
No, they're like, it tastes like they came off the grill, bro. They're grilled. They're they're amazing.
That's cool.
It's good shit. We barely use our oven anymore.
I was somewhere with my wife the other night, and they had a Ninja, like $50 off somewhere. Yeah, I forget where. Yeah, this is terrible help, but like
Ninja makes good shit. Our air fryer's Ninja, our coffee maker's Ninja, makes an espresso and all kinds of shit, bro. It's money.
It is also October.
Yeah,
you were talking about horror movies.
Yeah,
what is everyone's favorite horror movie?
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, that's a good one. We just watched that one.
Cabin in the Woods,
I'm going to say my favorite scary movie, just showed it to my girl, is Idle Hands.
Oh, I love Idle Hands, bro.
It's got Jessica Alba, Devin Sawa.
Seth Green?
Seth Green.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
got Fulton from Mighty Ducks.
Idle Hands is so good, bro. I got to watch that.
You got a favorite?
Not really. No, I can't really draw off the top of my head.
You need to watch fucking Idle Hands.
Yeah.
I want to watch Cat Eyes.
Yeah, Cat's Eye, bro.
Cat's Eye.
Go watch Cat's Eye. You got HBO Max?
I do. I got it till the 20th. I wanted to watch that weird religious cult fucking documentary, so I got it.
Where do you find Idle Hands?
Oh God, where did I watch Idle Hands at? I think I watched it on fucking Hulu.
Oh, well, I got the good Hulu. So
you do? Okay.
Yep. Shout out Becca.
I'm gonna get it right now, just so that way everybody knows. I'm gonna look up where Idle Hands is streaming. Just so
Idle Hands, you can watch it for free on Pluto TV.
That's where I watched it. It was on Pluto TV.
On the Pluto app?
Yeah, on Pluto. You can watch it. They got it on demand on Pluto.
That's where I watched it.
Yep.
Great
I'm gonna go
movie,
watch that like tonight,
so
bro.
good.
That's on.
Is it that good? Should I put
Idle
it on
Hands
tonight?
is really good,
dude. It's like a comedy, a horror.
Those are the best. That's why Cabin in the Woods, man. Anything that's like a little bit like outside the horror genre, where it's got some entertaining shit, some jokes, or some.
You know what I'm gonna show my girl tonight? She doesn't know it yet, but we're
that
gonna
dick.
You gonna show her the butt?
We're gonna watch Creep.
Creep is so good, bro.
I don't know if you guys have seen Creep.
Creep is so good.
It is fucking. I don't know what's the dude's name.
Mark Duplass.
Yeah,
the Duplass brothers be making some wild movies.
Yeah, so there's a movie called Creep. Creep 1,
Creep 2 wasn't quite as good, but it was still good.
But Creep 1 was good.
Creep is amazing.
My girl has still never seen. Ever since she was a little kid, she saw it, but hasn't seen the original Ghostbusters. And god damn it, I haven't been able to track it down. They keep wanting me to rent it, and there's just something in my soul that won't allow me to watch a movie or rent a movie that I had on beta tape when I was a fucking kid.
I've been hearing that the new Ghostbusters that's coming out is getting good reviews already. That it's actually like way better than. You're not allowed to say the last one.
You're not allowed to say that is better.
It was trash.
It's not better than Bill Murray's.
No. Bill Murray's though. Yeah, I've heard it's good though. I've heard,
Yeah,
but
that movie seems like
y'all
it
need to
would hold
watch Cat's Eye though tonight or soon. Y'all
Cat's Eye,
before your
okay.
HBO trials up, check out Cat's Eye.
Okay, cool.
You'll like that.
My favorite horror movie is The Shining.
The Shining is
Yeah,
great.
see, that
How'd
would
you
have
feel
been.
about Dr. Sleep? Did you watch it?
Can't get through it.
What?
I haven't been able to watch. I know it's on HBO Max, but like I just haven't ever sit down and watch it. I like watch movies in bed, and I always fall asleep.
Yeah,
to
that's
them,
true.
And
I watched them back to back because I had never actually seen The Shining, so I watched The Shining and then watched Dr. Sleep right afterwards. And
But it's good.
It was actually really good.
Yeah. I need to check it out because I love The Shining. It was like
I have heard though,
I've
and I
never
know
seen
this
it.
is a problem for you if you have trouble getting through movies. But right after I watched Dr. Sleep, I looked up like a review thread for it, and everyone recommended to watch the extended cut instead. And they have the extended cut on HBO Max. You just have to go into like the extras, and the extended cut's in there. It's only like 10 minutes longer, but it swaps out some other scenes and like moves some shit around. I guess it makes way more sense. It's like way more coherent than the theatrical cut. So I wish I would have known that before I spent 2 hours watching the regular one, because I wasn't just then going to go back and watch the same movie over again with a little bit of a
You
different...
want to catch it the
Right.
right one from the
So
beginning.
if I could save you, if you end up watching it, watch the extended cut first, because I guess it's the better cut.
yeah.
So
You guys are talking a lot about dreams and sober dreams.
Yeah.
Well, I've been smoking a lot of weed.
Congratulations.
And this is like a new take for me, but like I've been watching Squid Game and smoking weed, and I'm having the most craziest fucking dreams ever.
I bet.
Like it's smoke some when you get done with Sober October. Go smoke and watch Squid Game.
Yeah,
y'all
actually,
gotta
I've been
watch Squid
holding
Game
out
still.
on Squid Game. I always wanted, like, I'm like, hey, let's watch Squid Game, and my girl's just, you know, it's like it's this big commitment. They're not ready to
8
commit
episodes.
to watching.
It's really not that
I
much
feel
of a
like it's
commitment.
I don't know why we're just like, well, I don't know if we're ready for this.
so,
yet.
like, without spoiling it, like, what is the premise?
The premise is, what will people do for cash? And they'll do some fucked up shit.
And that's it. It's like people
It's
who
a
have
show.
debts
It's
and like
a
they have to.
scripted show.
Yeah, it's a scripted show.
Oh, okay.
It's a scripted show. It's like it's kind of like Hunger Games, but they're all these people that
Kinda.
are.
I hate that
Yeah,
comparison.
it's a bad comparison.
But it's...
But
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's just to not give away the entire plot, but like basically all these people are taken to a place where they're playing a game, and they're all playing child's games, and these game like they're given a prize to if they win, like they get a big money prize, and they all need money. They're all down their luck, but then shit starts happening.
Shit just gets
Yeah.
crazy.
And my
crazy.
buddy said today at work, he said, just as soon as you think you got it figured out, you don't got it figured
You
out.
don't got to figure it out.
And
bro.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
he's-
that's
wild.
what
he
it
said
shows.
edge of the seat.
It's
so
wild.
It says
bro.
that. It says. I just saw something that said, "Be careful! Don't let your kids watch it."
No, it's not for kids. It's violent as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's
A
gory.
lot of blood.
Yeah,
a lot
blood.
of people die in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So not for
I have
kids.
to check it
all
out.
right, all right.
One thing you guys didn't mention, what not to eat while you're driving, that comes up on a lot of lists is ribs and wings.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
God, what the fuck? Who would ever?
You don't have a third hand for a napkin.
Holy shit!
Got myself a half rack.
I'm just thinking of how I would hate them. I like me some ribs, but if I had to eat them, somebody was like, "You can have these only if you eat them while you're driving." I would be like, "Keep them, bro."
Bro, if you saw a dude driving and his girl was in the passenger seat feeding him wings, that's the boss move right there.
If the Squid Game is eat ribs while driving, I'm dead, bro. I'm a dead man.
Oh, that's great. Ribs and wings? Yeah, of course. not.
Also fried chicken, and I think that kind of goes right hand in hand with all
Fuck
those.
no, you can't do it.
Do a chicken strip, but
Well, I'm super excited for BoJack coming out.
Hell yeah.
You've also mentioned the Happy to Be Here song. When is that coming out?
So there's no date on that. I basically just
in
kind of
progress.
decided, like, the beat just came on randomly, and I was just like, man, I really would like to make a song that encapsulated everything that I love about, or kind of what the podcast means, like, which is really just like, no matter what we're going through in life, like, I'm happy to be here. It's the little things in life, like just breathing that fresh air and just being here with my friends, whether we're sober, whether we're smoking,
that.
whether we're drinking, no matter what it is, amongst all the chaos, I'm happy to be here right now with you guys. So I figured I could put that into a song, do what I do best.
then we got to convince Cody to get on it.
You guys got me convinced. It's just about me coming through and pulling it off, honestly.
You'll pull it off, bro. We have faith in you.
Yeah, I
Doesn't-
might have to hire a ghostwriter.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, it could be off a little.
And I think if you learned anything, like if you learned anything on this podcast tonight,
my new rollout.
Off a little Cody.
if you learned anything on this podcast tonight, I think like if you could find the timestamp on it, the thing that is most important and like the thing that you cannot eat while driving is pussy.
That's true.
So don't stop. Don't endanger any lives.
Unless you can. Show us you can do that.
If you slide the seat all the way back and lean it back, and then your girl straddles your legs and leans forward, and you eat the pussy from the back while she's driving, then you could eat pussy while driving. But you got to have a down ass girl that you trust to hold the wheel while you gas.
But I mean,
I don't see how she could wear a seatbelt.
No, you don't need seatbelt.
No, we're talking country road.
Seatbelts,
We're talking
Safety
about
first, then teamwork.
That's true.
But like, if you guys hit something, like you're gonna go into number 2. So.
She gonna shit on my face.
Yeah. If you guys hit something, the airbag's gonna push her back and push you forward.
But you got an airbag right there, bro.
You got an airbag of built in, baby.
Oh goodness.
Nice. Final thing I'm gonna ask. You mentioned mushrooms. I've never done them.
Yes, you want to do them with us?
Maybe. Because you mentioned Beacon Hill, you're gonna need a guide.
Yes,
and I know those trails like the back of my hand.
Will you take? See, what I like to do is mushroom tea.
The tea
and it's
is the way to go.
It's lighter because it hits you a little quicker, and then it wears off a little quicker.
Okay,
and so it's a little like hybrid version of it. I feel like when I eat them, like, and they're just stewing in my stomach. That's why I'm like.
That time we did the tea and hiked up and did the barefoot at the top.
I'll never fucking forget that.
Oh, bro. Memories,
we took
just
a quick story. We took mushroom tea and went up like behind the South Hill. There's a real nice hike spot. We went up there, and by the end of the hike, we were at the top of the peak with our shoes off and feet in the dirt, and we were all sitting in a circle smoking a joint. People walked by and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with those guys?"
Oh, it was amazing.
It was good though.
It was amazing.
I'll never forget that day.
We were happy to be there.
Very happy.
Yeah, we'll take you, Brendan.
That's all I have. So
Sweet.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys all. Thanks for being here. And
peace.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. 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 Yo, I'm just happy to be here.
Refreshingly hoppy with a familiar mouthfeel.
Familiar mouthfeel.
I mean,
she got that familiar mouthfeel, bro.
Talk about mouthfeel.
That mouthfeel?
It's like, hey, I feel like your mouth's different. If somebody said that to their wife.
I feel like your mouth is different. You doing something different with your mouth? She said, I've been biting my cheeks. They swell up a little bit.
Ooh, thank you for that.
Thank you for that. The texture is
like
nice. Like a chipmunk. Oh, no.